Alright, everything should be up and running. Looks for DSP, obviously. He is awake. As far as I know, yep, there he is. Good morning, all. He is awake. Congratulations, DSP. Me, I already got the cleaning done. I already got a couple of videos made. I did some Diablo 2. I was watching some stuff on Netflix. DSP, you just woke up. Congratulations. Now, how about you start that god-awful music? Waiting for 145. Well, it's 146. How much longer will we wait? Doo-da, doo-da. How much longer will we wait for DSP to get off his ass? There we go. Oh, now it's just more music, but...
He broke my nether portal! How?
A simple misclick. Throw it into the fucking lava. That sucks. A simple misclick. Throw it into the fucking lava. That sucks.
How did he break the nether portal? How? How did he break the nether portal?
How?
Anyway, why didn't I bring a pickaxe? I didn't think I had to dig anything. I was going in, killing the fucking gas and getting out. I didn't know a gas would randomly shoot at the portal and fuck everything up. Anyway, it's great. Anyway, what happened? Anyway.
Yeah, he was so salty about that when that actually happened.
What happened? A simple misclick. Throw it into the fucking lava. That sucks. A simple misclick. Throw it into the fucking lava. That sucks.
He broke my nether portal! How? He broke my nether portal! How? Dude, I'm stuck here forever. How?
I'm upset. That sucks. A simple misclick. Throw it into the fucking lava. That sucks. A simple misclick. Throw it into the fucking lava. That sucks.
He broke my nether portal! How? He broke my nether portal! How? Dude, I'm stuck here forever. How?
Dude, I'm stuck here forever, guys. Sounds like a personal problem, DSP. You should probably take a pill for that.
Those balls. People pay good money for that. I'm sure they were disgusting people. Anyway, it's great. Anyway,
look what happened! How?
So this meme made me think of DSP. Let me share real quick.
Worse off than I am. I'm okay. I'm serious. I'm not going back to the nether again unless I have to, so.
The game's over.
I'm angry. Phil's balls. Gone for good.
Same about this, and apparently if you grind, not the big land octopus, but the little ones, they will eventually drop an octopus helmet. Not sure I've ever had pasta for lunch. Always a dinner thing for me, being Italian. First of all, you're a quarter Italian. Second of all, I just had pasta for breakfast. I mean, it was mac and cheese with chopped up jalapeno bratwurst, but that's because I make a giant-ass pot of food and then eat out of the leftovers for days. And actually, it was my last bowl. I don't know what I'm going to do for dinner, guys. What if I starve? Oh, wait, no, I still got pizza and burritos. And Hot Pockets. And I'm very healthy. We got a couple cans of soup around here. I got plenty of food. Playful children, how you doing? Yeah, I saw that meme. It just reminded me of that octopus helmet. Already peckish for some chips. Being British, your chips are fries. I said this one does not have that bad of a beat. Lyrics are trash, but beat's not that bad. Oh god, my terrible edit of this. I gotta make it smaller. Why did it make it so big? That's what she said. Easily amused. Where was it? It's an old meme, but it checks out. I was easy amused making that. Pushing at the front door. What's this guy doing?
This is for the Gobots, the Rock Lords,
I'm not there anymore.
the Psychonauts, and all the other third-rate transporters.
I Kirby, I die. I Kirby, I die. It's a Dark Souls of Nintendo, guys. I'm pretty sure Ninja Gaiden is the Dark Souls of Nintendo. Let's see how bad his latency is going to be on this stream. Kick back, relax. Wait for everybody to show up. Don't forget to tip me, guys. I won't be able to afford food after finishing my leftovers today. If you don't give me all your money, guys.
Oh shit, X and A together does a wide attack? Look at that attack. Two barrel roll. X versus X and Y. He's got some pretty good combo. Get the fuck out of here. Platformer.
I just started watching a show from Turkey called Love 101, I think. These kids are delinquents. Their favorite teacher protects them, though. But their favorite teacher's planning on leaving at the end of the school year. So they're trying to get her to fall in love with the new teacher, who's super gorgeous, don't get me wrong, the dude's hot as hell. Like, they picked the perfect guy for this role. Like, damn. Too bad I'm not her. Because they're hoping, well, if she falls in love with him, she won't want to move, guys. But obviously, you know, drama, things are not going their way. And they're gonna have their own issues, like, Like, got burnt out on... After watching nothing but anime for about a month, I kind of got burnt out there. I needed to do live action again. So I watched Sweet Home from Korea. Pretty fucked up show. Now Love 101 from Turkey. Oh, you can't go back to... Oh, but a long time gone. By the time somebody get to work. Nobody business but the turds.
That was a fucking badass song. I gotta get that song.
Yeah, rock your body. Yeah, everybody, rock your body right tonight. Easily amused. I am surprised he gets away with this song. Like, how is this song not copyright claimed? Kind of like his old Time Warp song. Yeah. Yeah. How dare you take such a good song like this and turn it into a pig slap song? There's a lot of views that worked on the boy bands back in the day. Because they couldn't handle the awesomeness. Nah. Anyway, yeah, maybe Blink 182. Noodle and Teja. Will they actually do something different with the new MLB game? A lot of the sports games, it's just, alright, do a roster update. Alright, new year, do a roster update. You know what, guys? Time to do a roster update. Let's only buy one Madden game per generation. I'm not gonna buy, no, 5 different Maddens because, oh, it's new year, new Madden. Like, no, it's a roster update. Screw that noise.
2016, you know, have to make that clear. The shotgun is ridiculously overpowered. Fucking shotgun, man. It's such a noob gun, too. Noobs with shotguns. Drop the beat. Noobs with shotguns. What the fuck? Oh, look, another shotgun. Noobs with shotguns. Another shotgun dead. Noobs with shotguns. Again, a shotgun. What a surprise.
Noobs with shotguns. I mean, like the noob who went after a sniper with a shotgun DSP? Oh, wait, that was you. XJS, how's it going?
Come back. Triple kill. Damn. Combat tested, Doom guy approved. Double kill. I love it. Don't call it a comeback. Back. Triple kill. Damn. Combat tested, Doom guy approved. Exploded. He exploded too. Exploded. He exploded too. Exploded. He exploded too. Exploded. He exploded too. Exploded. He exploded too.
Then started watching that USFL. This is their first weekend of it. They've had a couple technical issues due to the weather. Like, first game got delayed, so when the second game got delayed, the third game got canceled until tonight. Like, that's not good to be having these many issues on your first weekend. If you want this to go off well, you can't have issues like this.
That's awesome. That was so sick. That's awesome. That was so sick. Super shotty. Eat that shit. He exploded. He exploded too. Exploded. He exploded too. Exploded. He exploded too. Exploded. He exploded too. Exploded. He exploded.
Most of the songs were written by an 80s rap and R&B group called Full Force. These songs wouldn't sell with them because they were black, so they sold them to Backstreet Boys and St. Britney Spears? Really? And it wouldn't be the first time something like that happened. I mean, come on, look at Elvis Presley. It used to be called race music because only a certain race was listening to it. And then, I know, we get this white guy, we can prop him up, and then we can make rock and roll ours. I'm the king of rock, Like, bitch.
Oh my god, that was amazing!
Thought all the people did it before you would be nothing.
Gonna cheap out the window, yeah. Dick lightning.
Dick lightning. Got nerfed. Pissing them off.
Dick lightning. Dick lightning. It's a scream. The chicks will cream for dick lightning. Oh.
DSP will cream for John Rambo. Not Panda. Or Cat. Feeling the right, so they got paid? Alright. That's what I'm hoping, because he had a very slow night last. He had like, what, $26, I think, in tips. So hopefully we get a panic. Guys, I can't be doing this as a job if the stream's gonna be so slow. Guys, you gotta step up. If you guys don't step it up, I'm not gonna be able to afford WWE champions, guys. Not that I play it, but I'm just saying that that's an example. Yeah, I saw him post on Twitter. Holla holla for Liquid Richard, right, Smith? Do you guys think I should submit my fan art to DSP? Think he'd probably take it? I'm sure he would. He'll take any fan art. He's desperate. This gamer sucks. Sucks. I don't rage quit games, guys. Immediately rage quits Kirby. Because he's a bitch. Why does it suck, DSP? I didn't make that much money, guys. The V6 song. Why would you buy a V6 Mustang? Like, what's the point? Hey, good point. Tomorrow's his day off. As I get home from work tomorrow, I should be playing some Elden Ring. As long as something pops up. Apparently he is Long King. At least he's posting on Twitter and stuff, so should be back soon with some new music. Can't wait for him to go double platinum again. I just love, like, what was it, last week when he was crying, guys, if I don't get enough tips, I might have to eat a ham sandwich made at home instead of sushi at the sushi place my wife likes, guys. You wouldn't want me to have to eat a ham sandwich at home. Well, good for you, Hydra. It's snowing here. I swear to fucking God, it's snowing. Like, are you kidding me? Go away, winter. It's the middle of April. Why are you snowing? I do like the jellyfish summon. One of the first ones to get at, if I remember right.
Instant death, instant death, instant death, instant death, instant. Oh my god. Oh my god. Instant death, instant death.
Like, why is it snowing again? It's April. It's spring. We just had Easter. Go away.
Instant fucking death. Death. Instant fucking death.
Until you get the Skelly Boys or the Mimic tier, that jellyfish is a beast.
Come on, everyone, together now. Together with the song of instant fucking bullshit.
Instant death, guys, like his Kirby. Because instant fucking death, guys, is bullshit.
Oh my fucking god!
Sleet, gross.
With the rocket, he's fine. I go up to shoot him and I die instantly. Die instantly. Die instantly. Die instantly.
It's her in Iowa, I put her on credit, so I owe her. Goddamn Colt 45. Weightlifting? Alright, good for you, man. My O's. It's always good to work out. Like, I got my exercise bike that... Alright, time to do my dailies on Raid Shadow Legend. Sit down. Take around on my phone while I do that. Back when I used to go to the gym, when I had my old job that was actually near a gym, I would show up, sit down on the exercise bike, but it wasn't a bike, it was like, I don't know how to explain it. It had the pedals, but it wasn't a bike. Anyways, I would sit there, pedal, and play Pokemon on my Game Boy. Because I'm an adult, damn it. If I want to play Pokemon on my Game Boy while pedaling a bike, I can do that, damn it.
Fuck your mom, fuck your dad, fuck the skill. Instant death, it's instant death.
Oh, there's a new member for him, guys. Is he going to reach his membership goal? I'm sure all I say was show up at the end to save him, but I hope not. I really hope he doesn't make it. Omega. Here we go, guys. Time to turn them up. In other words, it's too cool? Turn it up. Week.
Good morning,
Cheers,
everybody. How you doing?
week.
Phil here. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Today is Monday, April 18th, 2022. And of course, as always,
Using a bike chain for that? That can't be good on the hands.
I'm Darkside Phil. How you doing? That's right. I don't change my identity. I just stay the same person. I've never tried to be someone else. I'm just me. You know what you're getting when you come to my streams. This schlub. How you doing? What's up, everyone?
Unwashed,
Today,
unshaven schlub.
we had further.
You always know when he
in-game
showers
content
because he
of Elden Ring.
shaves. As you can see, he hasn't shaved in a while,
Dude,
so
I've
he
been
hasn't
playing
showered in a
nearly
while.
2 months. Nearly 2 months. That's right. It's that long of a crazy game, right? And absolutely today. we're
Others
gonna
are
have
beating it in under 20
rage
minutes.
and fails, but hopefully
Of course,
we'll
they're
have
speedrunners, but
perseverance
still.
and fun as well. Admittedly, the past couple of days that I haven't been playing Elden Ring, I've been thinking about Elden Ring.
And how much
when
money
you
it makes you.
play a game like this, a FromSoft game in particular,
Snort.
and you come up against a challenge, and that challenge beats you, you start thinking and
You still haven't made it to
strategizing.
Millennia, so shut the
In
fuck up.
particular, there's
That's a
boss
challenge.
At the tail end of my last Elden Ring stream, I got to him. I only got to fight him for like maybe 20 minutes, and I didn't beat him. And
Stagger's Guide to the
instead,
Galaxy
at
is
the
free on
very
YouTube.
tail
Nice.
end of that stream,
Great
I
book
figured out
series,
a
good
way
movie.
to essentially get past the first phase of the boss unscathed. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. Right? Now maybe I could be able to beat him when I start fighting him head up.
Mhm.
I ran out of time. Like, well, I guess it's not happening then. Right?
You didn't run out of
so I've
time.
been
You
thinking
make your schedule.
over the past
It's not
few
like your
days
buzzer.
about ways
All right,
to
you gotta
do
clock
this. I have
out.
some
No.
different
You could have kept
ideas
playing if you wanted to,
of ways to mix
jackass.
up my build and stuff to try to beat him. So we're gonna try all those today.
Shame on. Lived in
And,
more than a
Since
ton.
we're so close to the end of the game, there are a couple of NPC quest lines that notably I have not done, and they opened up possible endings. For example, there's that gold mask guy who's standing around in the Altus Plateau staring at the archer like this. Duh, I have gold mask. Duh. He doesn't say anything. Well, apparently there's a whole quest with him. And I didn't do it yet.
Exia.
Okay? So I want to check that
Comcast
out.
on the clock out.
And possibly go through that today. Then there's another quest line to continue on with
I've not
the
seen a new
Dung
Thor
Eater.
trailer yet.
I believe the way to
You know,
do
there's
the
one
Dung
out.
Eater's quest line is you need to get 5 items that are hidden throughout the game. So far, I found 3 of them. And, I mean, I'll be honest. I know where your 4th one is because I was watching someone else's playthrough, and I missed it. It was actually in the capital city of Landel, and I had passed right by it.
Amazing now that he's finally admitting that he's watching other
So that's
people
another
play it.
opportunity. I could go get that. I don't know where the 5th item is. I don't know if I.
You need 31 intelligence to finish that quest? Well, I'm out.
Not. I might have to look into it.
My character's
But
strong,
those are 2 more
they're
endings,
fast,
basically. There's
dumb
Gold
as
Mask
hell.
and Dung Eater.
Just
there
like
are
me.
apparently 2 more endings to the game that are possible that I could go through and do the plot lines of. Okay. Now, in addition to that, if you guys remember, last stream, at the tail end of the stream, I basically said to everyone, all right, so I'm in this underground area, right? This is the final underground area of the game. What's left in the game, right? And you're thinking about all the different areas of Elden Ring. Currently, I'm in this snowy area that if I continue to head north and explore, apparently I'm going to end up at this Hallig tree. Now, apparently it's completely optional. You don't have to do it. But if you choose to do it, it's the hardest part of the game, by far. Everyone says it's the end game hardest challenge. If you beat it, you basically beaten the game. That's the hardest shit. So, obviously, it stands to reason. That's the thing I should do next to last in my playthrough. So then what else is left that I haven't done? Well, back in the other snowy area.
Yeah,
which was the more
don't need to
northeastern
respect
snowy
my
area.
character. I'm
Castle
not that worried
Sol.
about it.
There was a whole area there with a field of dead giants and a big chalice, and I never explored that. So I have opportunity, I could go check that out, and apparently, from what I'm going to understand, that will open up another area that previously I've seen. If you guys remember, earlier in the game, I went to a place called the 4 Belfries, and one of those 4 Belfries teleports you to this insane place where everything's floating in the sky. And I was looking at it like, what the shit? And everyone's like, yeah, this is total endgame. Don't worry, this is just a preview of what you'll see later in the game. So that's good. And so I'm thinking, likely that's where you're going next. Right? Unless that is the ultimate end of the game. I don't know. But yeah,
Yes, you know.
I got some advice. Some people
You've
left
been
comments
watching
on
a
the
bunch of
video.
guides
I
and
got
having people tell you what
emails
to
from
do.
people essentially saying the way you do it is you can explore the snow region if you want. You don't have to yet, but you can. Go back to where I was, do the giant field, get to the chalice, do whatever's there. Essentially, you'll then find a way to get to that floating city. And basically, you can go all the way to the end of the floating city, and as long as you don't fight the final boss, you're okay. Kind of similar to when I did Volcano Manor, and I got to the end and I didn't fight the final boss. And so, as long as you don't do the final boss, you should be good. Then go back, do the Hallig tree, which is the hardest shit in the game, and then go back, beat the floating city, and then that's the end of the game, essentially. Okay? Cool. So I'm excited about that, because obviously this will allow me now to do all the content of the game that's meaningful and not miss out on stuff. So thank you to those who did actually help me with guidance. All right, I really do appreciate that. But yeah, what I'm thinking is we'll beat this boss that I'm on right now, and then maybe if I choose to or not, we'll explore the snowfield. I'm not gonna go to the Hallig tree yet. We'll just explore the snowfield, and then we'll do the other stuff in the right order. So if you think it's probably gonna take me a while to beat this boss today, maybe we'll do the snowfield, maybe we won't. I want to do the NPC quest, Gold Mask, as well as Dung Eater. Excuse me. So that should be good. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's it. That would cover everything. So, yeah. And so you think, well, how much longer do I have left in Elden Ring? Well, let's be honest here. All right? I got this boss, which could take a little bit. I'm sure it'll take probably like a half an hour to an hour today. I don't think I'm going to steamroll him. And then I'll probably either do the NPC quest or do the snowfield, one or the other. And then we'll do the other. Whatever I did once, and I'll do the other one. You see? That's probably going to take a whole stream, if not longer. Then, if I go to this field of giants in this other area, probably another stream, right? And then maybe Hallig Tree, so that's maybe another stream. And then maybe Endgame. So you're talking probably, including today,
Another 20 streams because you drag everything out forever.
Essentially, it's about another anywhere from 10 to 15 hours of gameplay. Okay?
Elden Ring is so hard as to curb your Dark Souls games.
Literally, you can go to the Hallig Tree, no problem. After beating the floating city, it doesn't matter, doesn't it? I was told that if I beat the floating city, you basically locked yourself into the end game and you're kind of screwed. That's what I heard. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just reiterating what people have told me. So I don't know. Lipsian is saying you can go to the Hallig Tree, no problem. If you beat the floating city, it doesn't matter. With a game like this, even 2 months after its release, people still don't understand it. Seriously. They just don't, you know, all these conflicting stories.
Ooh, my credit card statement's available. You owe $0 because you paid it off
anyway,
earlier.
The point I'm making here is, we've still got a way, even though it seems like, damn, feels like at the end of the game, there's still a ways to go with the amount of content in the game and apparently the challenge level of the game. So, that being said, I predict probably a whole other week of streaming it, because remember, that'd be about 3 main streams, about 9 more hours, and then maybe even the whole, you know...
You're going to have to dedicate an
finale
entire
will be at the
stream
tail
just to
end of the month
Millennia
or
unless you
very
decide to
early
skip her,
May.
jackass.
Okay. That's what I'm thinking. So, I guess we'll see. But...
Can you imagine DSP confessing to a priest?
I haven't enjoyed the ride. I absolutely have. And I know you guys have.
DSP shows
time
up.
I play this
Forgive
game,
me, Father, for I have
attendance
sinned.
is high,
Has been
support is high, hype is high, everything's high. We're all
27
high.
years since last confessed. Then he just goes
I guess
over
we'll see.
27 years of
I guess we'll see what
bullshit.
happens. Okay.
20 hours later. And then, that was after I got fired of my helicopter job. Alright, you already
Anyway,
told
guys,
me about the
look,
helicopter job
today's
5
Monday,
times now.
18th
Skip that again.
Of April 2022.
Just keep
The final
continuing.
consecutive
Alright,
streaming
well,
day of the week. 68
then
days
I was supposed to be streaming a
this week.
game, but I
Relax,
jerked off in
take
front of
off,
little
take
kids
off,
first.
Nice, spend some time with my wife. In fact, after having been out last week, we're having a more stay-at-home day tomorrow, and my wife has already told me
Yeah,
that she
he's
wants
probably
play
going to
some
skip
Skyrim,
Millennia.
And I like watching
He'll
her play
try her
Skyrim.
and
I
then
find
skip
it
her
a
when he
great
gets his
game.
ass handed to him.
So that should be fun tomorrow. Actually, a more relaxing day of Skyrim gameplay. But anyway,
Be relaxing, guys.
I'm
My day
excited
off
for today.
tomorrow.
With this Elden Ring stuff today, it's going to be very challenging, but hopefully we'll have some good victories and accomplishments to go in tandem with the 400 deaths I'm about to get to hit 1,000. Because I really feel I'm going to hit 1,000 deaths. What do you guys think? We're at 600 some
I mean,
deaths.
you're a
I think
bitch,
we can hit
so it
1,000.
wouldn't surprise
We can
me.
do it. And then we can do the meme, the Akuma meme, die 1,000 deaths, and everyone could do the Raging Demon animation while it shows the 1,000 deaths. There you go.
Snort.
I think that would
Oh,
be
fuck
entertaining.
me.
What do you guys think?
I'm absolutely worthless, aren't
Anyway, so Elden Ring here on the first stream. The late stream tonight is pretty unique because you guys are voting on what game I'm going to be playing tonight off of Microsoft Game Pass. All right? I'm going to actually check on the poll right now, although I get the feeling unless there was a giant flip in the votes overnight.
And if there was a giant flip,
I
you'll
know
just
what
ignore it and
it's
say it
gonna
was
end up being.
trolls.
There was a flip in the votes overnight. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. Wow. I never expected that an additional 4,000 people would vote overnight, but hey, you never know, right? And it did. There's the results right there. I'm kidding.
Bullshit.
That didn't happen. We have about 1,500 people who voted, okay? The voting is currently as follows. Serious Sam 4 15%. I Am Fish 20%. The Forbidden City's
I am
final
Millennia,
ending
Blade of
at
McClaw.
17%.
God, if I had my own counter for
The
that, I'd be
Outer
over
Wilds
50
at
by now, I'm sure.
32%, and One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 at 17%. So, obviously, the Outer Wilds right now is in the lead by about 12%. Not to say that's a giant amount. It's still a good amount. It's about 170 people, something like that. So, we still have from now until tonight's late stream. The late stream starts at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. So, you're talking 7 hours left to vote. If you have not voted yet, what are you waiting for? Holy crap. 170 people could sway this vote right now. So how do you vote? Head to the main channel page of this channel, DSP Gaming on YouTube, okay? Head to the community tab. Scroll down a bit, because this poll was posted up several days ago, and it'll say, which Game Pass game would you like Phil to play first on Monday night? Good luck. Vote. Whatever wins that poll will be what I play tonight. Now, if it ends up being the Outer Wilds, I'm cool with that. The Outer Wilds is a chill exploration game where basically you're trying to solve a mystery of what's going on with this solar system and why it's blowing up every 22 minutes. Okay? So far, playing the game, I did uncover some clues. The problem is I played the game in January, so I don't remember anything. It's going to be like starting fresh.
I don't remember
although
anything,
the good
guys,
news
because of the gin.
wow, excuse me.
Oh, he
The
actually
good
turned
news
his head
is the
away
game
for
saves your
once.
progress and all the data that you've uncovered in the ship. So likely what we'll do, the very first thing we will do tonight, when I start playing it, if it does win the poll, is go to the ship and look at my log and say, okay, what did I uncover when I was playing this months ago? And then go from there. Now, if you like the Outer Wilds and if you voted for it, I would strongly urge you to attend tonight's stream. There's a couple reasons why. Reason number one, because obviously you want to see some progress in the game, right? You want to see what I'm going to discover and how it's going to go. Number two, because the game lends itself to interactivity. Even though it's a game of open world exploration, I mean, yeah, a lot of interaction and talking about what's going on is definitely warranted. And then number three, I'm going to need advice, because this is the kind of game that if you kind of have some guidance on where to go and what to do, it makes a lot more sense. I mean, sure, I could just sit here wandering around, going in circles trying to figure it out for myself, and essentially the game would be like 15 hours long. But do you want to see me play this for 15 hours, or do you want to see me discover the cool stuff in the game? Right? This isn't necessarily a major playthrough or whatever. It's more of just chill fun at night. Excuse me. So I would much rather have a fun interactive stream where people kind of lead me toward the right direction. Then we walk.
Lead me towards the right direction, guys. You mean pay you to tell you where to go and hold your hoof.
So, please.
Go vote for Mech Warriors
tonight,
5.
if you can, attend
Yes,
the
people
stream,
hate it. Let's pin that.
6:45 p.m. Pacific time. It may be the Outer Wilds, but it may not. You guys still have the power to flip this vote. Like I said, as little as like 150 people voting, which could happen in the next 7 hours, could change the vote entirely. Okay?
Cool. Gaming. Community.
Okay. Tomorrow,
Where is
I'm off from
this
streaming.
poll?
I will have a relaxing day with my wife, although I will still be doing grocery
There it
shopping,
is.
running errands and the like. But I hope that you all have a good day
Well, it's not a
tomorrow,
choice.
relaxing day, a fun day, and a safe day. But no matter what it is you do,
Serious Sam 4,
if you
I
do
Am
get caught up
Fish,
on the
The Outer
stuff here on DSP
Wilds.
Gaming, welcome. I hope you enjoy the
People hate
on-demand videos
that,
from
so let's
this
vote
week.
for that.
Remember, one quick thing about that, Lego Star Wars, which is a great playthrough I'm doing right now. Sadly, I'm making nothing on it whatsoever on YouTube because every video has gotten claimed for music. Please consider contributing to the channel if you're enjoying the Lego Star Wars on demand, because that would help out, whether it's a membership or maybe a tip, a pledge to my Patreon, whatever you'd like to do.
Guys, help!
Okay. When I come back on Wednesday, all right? My nose itches. When I come back on Wednesday, it will be more Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. We're going to continue on with the Attack of the Clones movie, and I'm actually really excited for this, and here's why. At the tail end of the stream yesterday, I got a data card. The data card allows you to get some of the critical upgrades or secrets of the game. I got double Legos. This means that every stage we play moving forward, I'm essentially going to hit the true Jedi level, which means I'm going to get those Kyber blocks for upgrades. They're getting more upgrades. Now my characters will have more abilities. They'll be able to do more things to earn even more in the game. One of the abilities I've already unlocked is the ability to see all the secrets in a stage. That's how I found the data card. So how cool is it that now as we do these stages, I'll be able to get a ton of the secrets that I didn't even know existed previously. So this is great. I'm very excited for more Lego actually moving forward. I think the playthrough is going to be even better than it had been previously, okay? So that's going to be the main stream on Wednesday, and on Wednesday night will be Skyrim After Hours, and we're going to be doing the companion quest line, which we kind of just started last night. Obviously, I like doing the major quest lines in Skyrim. They're very fun, and I'm excited to do that with all of you on Wednesday.
I'm excited to do that with you guys on Wednesday, dude.
The return, ladies and gentlemen. The return of Ask the King. For those of you who've only been watching me for 3 months, you have no idea what Ask the King even is. And I don't blame you.
Because you do it so
content creator who's been around a very long time.
You know, it's supposed to be one of your Patreon perks, jackass.
Ago, people wanted a way to communicate with me outside of like video comments. And back then I wasn't a live streamer. I just made on-demand videos on YouTube. So I created a series called Ask the King by which people could submit their questions. I would pick the best ones, maybe ones that I have good answers for, or maybe I just feel they're the most pertinent. And I would sit down, and in a 2 to 3 hour long video, I would answer said questions. Okay, it was Q&A. And I would take the questions from various places, my website. Back then I had a Facebook, Twitter, etc. Now, over the years, the show has evolved. Now it's a live stream rather than just an on-demand video. Now I take questions live from the streaming audience at one point. And now,
you also take multiple questions during your gameplay. So there's no point in paying to get your question answered, because you'll do it anyways.
But essentially, it's the same show. Now, you might say, well, why are you still doing Ask the King? This is weird because don't you answer questions every day? Like
yes, you do.
Interactive stream
for free.
You answer us every day. There's shout-outs. We have discussions. Why would you be doing a Q&A show?
Or you owe them an Ask the King from last month, and you never did it. Because he was too busy, guys. Too busy.
You're
right, the bear?
Right. I don't know. I'm just an idiot.
You are an idiot, DSP.
The answer is that people want it, okay? I, over the past 2 years, have several times suggested that maybe it is time to retire Ask the King. That this is a show that's been running since, like, I think
especially since you wear a cowboy hat, not a crown.
So we're talking a show that's been running for
could at least gotten a fucking Burger King crown for it.
Almost 100 episodes. Okay?
That's fine, Adachi. Hope you have a good day. Hopefully you had a good Easter yesterday.
Every time I say those words and they come out of my mouth, my longtime fans come
all
out of the
5 of them.
And they say...
Just saying. Only 5 of them.
No!
Holy shit, look at that droop. Dude, your face is uneven as hell.
No.
Dude, your face is
They want me to keep
uneven
doing it.
as hell. Holy
Okay.
shit.
Why do they want me to keep doing it? Because it's one of the shows that I've been doing for the longest time. It's a legacy show. And if you look at my history as a content creator, which now is about to span 14
There's something about Divinity 2?
years, if you can believe it, people look back at the past and they like to think that there's
I'm
remnants
seeing a lot of
the
this
past
video
that are
isn't
still
publicly
tied
available
into
because
my
he
current
deleted
stuff.
it. I mean, he
You know,
privated it.
And a lot of my long-running shows from back in the day have been discontinued or retired. They just don't make sense anymore. For example, The Week in Preview was a series I did once a week where I did a preview of my schedule for the week. What's the point of doing that?
Keep it up, Greta
when I have
Shama.
an updated schedule every single day now. Release day unboxing. When I used to go buy physical copies of games and on release day, unpack them and do a video of that, and then talk a little bit about the game before I played the game. But today, most physical games don't have anything in the box besides the game disc. It's empty. No instructions, no promotional materials. The game box is boring as shit. There's no point to doing that. So why?
And you don't even
why
open
would
the
I
box.
unbox?
Just have the fire alarm
See?
going off the whole time.
So all these shows over the years have essentially
Lane
gone
Emanuel
away
Band.
and been phased out.
Lane Emanuel Band,
And
Bahama
so,
Breeze.
Now, here we
Do you
are.
ever get
in the present
scared your
day,
face
the
will stick
only
when you
one
do the clown
that really
face?
remains,
That's what got banned?
the king.
Really?
okay?
That's when face will
So,
stuck when he does the
people
clown
wanna
face.
see it
Got
continue.
banned. Are you
I
shitting
think what
me?
it is
It's
even though
not
I think
even
that
an
you guys ask me
insult.
questions, and on the fly, I do my absolute best to try to answer them. If you haven't noticed, a lot of the times people will ask me something like, "What's your favorite of this or that? What's your least favorite? What do you think is the best coming up? What do you think is the best of this year? What do you think is this and that?" And those kind of questions, I don't have answers.
Because he doesn't know how to use it,
Those are
Ben.
questions that I want to
He's a
sit
bitch.
down and I want to actually consider intelligently.
Very soft skin there,
options and
Woomy.
actually give you an intelligent
Joe.
answer. I'm not the kind of guy that likes to just kind of talk out of his butt all the
But that's
time.
all
just
you
for the sake of
do.
Getting an answer out and moving on.
That's
So
all
when I get
you
asked a serious question like that, like,
do.
damn, I can't answer that on the fly. I have no answers for you. I'm playing a game right now. You see? So when I do a show like Ask the King, what it allows me to do is sit down and think out more intelligent answers, more entertaining answers. Usually when someone asks me a question, on Ask the King, I'll take anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes to answer it, as opposed to a question on my stream usually is like a quick quip, and then we're moving on. You see? So it's a more dedicated show, and I enjoy doing those kind of dedicated shows. In addition, there is an audience of mine who, if you can believe it, they don't necessarily just watch me play gameplay. In fact, a lot of people tell me they don't. They hate me. They hate my gameplay. They think I suck. But when I do a podcast, they like it. They'll watch
No, they
the
don't.
podcast every day.
Nobody
As soon
likes
as the
it.
game comes on, they say, "Wow, I don't want to see this old 40-year-old schlub playing the fucking game. He's an asshole." And then they turn it off. So Ask the King is an opportunity for additional content, okay? Now, I used to do Ask the King bi-monthly, meaning every other month. At one point, I was doing it monthly.
And then you skipped
Then
it
went
because you're a bitch.
bi-monthly, okay? I haven't done it since Christmas week of 2021. What the hell happened and why didn't I do it for so long? Well, if you guys don't remember, back in the months of February and March, we had a crazy amount of new releases. I mean, just in the month of February alone. At the tail end of January, there was Pokemon Legends Arceus. Then there was Sifu and Dying Light 2. Then there was Horizon Forbidden West, Elden Ring. Also that month there was Martha is Dead that I didn't even play. And then the next month, I continued to play those games, and then more games came out. So basically, I just never got around to doing it. I was too busy. With
I was
so
too
many
busy
games
playing
and
video
no
games like a real
opportunity
dog,
for me
guys.
to actually be doing Ask the King. Okay, it wouldn't have made sense to delay the hot new playthroughs everyone wanted to see to do Ask the King.
Well, I can post pins on or pin.
But now here we
posts on
are,
there.
tail end of April. It makes a lot more sense to be doing the show now, right?
That's a good way to do it, Ric
Now,
Flair.
Yes,
But make
I am
sure
still
you're on
playing
sub
Elden
so
Ring
his
and the like, but
sub
there's nothing
count
crazy
doesn't
urgent
grow.
going on. And we can take our time to maybe do more relaxed and chill kind of content like this. And I'm excited to do this on Thursday.
What is your favorite
So,
food to
how
have for
can
dinner?
you get in on Ask the
Well,
King?
10 years ago, guys, I got, no, actually, 12 years
Number
ago,
one.
I got laid off
You
of
type
my helicopter
exclamation
job.
point Ask the King into the stream chat right
Like,
now.
wait,
The link
what?
will pop up. You click on that link. You go to my forums. You post up a question. Method number 2.
Well, I mean, a lot of people are still
If you're
playing that
not
game because
live
it's a
on
great
stream,
game.
You can just
But
go
they're on their
straight
second
to the
or
forums
third
at
runs, or they're doing
DSPgaming.com,
challenge
go to
runs,
the general
speed
area,
running.
and in there there's a thread for Ask the King where you can post up your questions. Yes, the thread does say March.
Would be
because
hilarious,
originally the show
Douglas.
was supposed to be in February, then it got delayed till March, and now it's April, but that is the correct thread. Okay? Method number 3.
Says March, guys,
You can
because I'm
wait
too
till the day
lazy to
of the
do
show,
it.
Thursday, and on that day I post an open post on my Twitter at They Call Me DSP, and I
And
allow
no one
people
can,
to openly
but
post
no one
questions that I
can
will
respond
answer.
because they're all banned by you.
Or if you are a channel member, you are in luck. You are going to get a good
One of the Russian
benefit
tractors died in
from
Ukraine.
being a
Holy
member
shit.
of DSP Gaming right now. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a channel member, you can head over to the main channel page of DSP Gaming. You can head over to the community tab. You can scroll down, and there is a members-only post there. And if you respond to that post with questions, you are going to get priority access to have those questions answered live on the show. In fact,
Or banned because he doesn't like the question.
when I last did this show, Christmas week, the majority of questions I answered on the show were actually from the members. So, if you're not a member right now, I strongly urge you to become
But
one.
please
You're gonna
become
get
a member,
direct
guys, so I
benefit
get that
right
money. I
now.
really do.
Chances are your question will be answered if you ask it in the members only post, but you got to be a member to see it. So what are you waiting for? What is your problem?
You're the problem,
Come
DSP.
Whatever you're doing right now, are you buttering your toast? Put the knife down, put the toast down. Are you grooming your pet with a brush? Well, take the giant tuft of hair.
Are you
put it to the
grooming
side,
Panda
put
Lee
down the
when
brush,
she's 17?
Push the pet off
It's
your
still in
lap.
high school,
Okay?
guys.
Are you taking a shit? Well, hurry the fuck up and squish that turd out of your ass and jump over to your mobile
Gotta go
device
back to
or
scat.
your computer.
It's DSP.
and
It's what he
become a member of
does.
DSP Gaming right now. Get going. What do you get for being a member? A million things. You get a chat crown badge to show how long you've been a supporter. You get a highlighted name both in stream chat and in the video comments. You get to use my emotes in stream chat and in video comments.
That's it.
Someone comes to your house, Fia comes to your house and hugs you. She gives you the death curse, but she hugs you. Okay, that part doesn't happen. But you get many benefits.
Gonna give him a Discord? No.
And it helps the channel. And in addition to that, if
Snort.
you become a member and we hit the goal for the month of 400, special event happens where I'm going to be watching a video about me called Down the Rabbit Hole Dark Side Phil that came out 5 years ago. It covers my history as a content creator from my early
From
years all the way
5
up to
years ago.
2017, and it covers both the good and bad. Most
There
of the
is
stuff
no
in there is
good.
very factual, and it's not very awesome to go back and relive some of your mistakes over time, but it actually makes sense
Like the
because you can learn
fappening.
from your mistakes, as I feel that I have in the past 5 years. And people have asked me to watch this video in particular for a very long time because it has over 6 million views on YouTube, and it's a way that many people have first were introduced to me, and now they know me by this video, so it makes sense if I watch the video and I react to it and I add...
It is actually my introduction to DSP was that Down the Rabbit Hole video.
But if we're going to do that, we got to hit the members' goal. Okay? And if we
Yeah, he's
hit the
watched it a
members'
couple
goal for the
times.
month, this could open
He said something
whole
so he can skip over the Panda Lee parts
avenue
because
of
he doesn't want to bring up
content.
Panda Lee.
Because people have already said, well, all right, that's great that you do your own, but if that's successful, would you do more? Well, there's other videos like that. There's a whole giant one on Wings of Redemption, right? There's other videos that have been made about me. There's things that we could do, that we could consider.
That I
But
can
we
go
gotta
through and be
do
like,
this
no,
first. If we
they're
don't do
stupid
this, you know what that tells me?
guys.
People aren't interested. That it's all bullshit. That over the years that people have asked me for this, all they wanted was a little bit of drama, and they don't actually care about it. Because if they did, this would have already happened. Seriously. We've got less than 2 weeks left.
Wow,
You
3
tell me
years
that
ago
30
someone
people
asked for
can't become a
this.
member to
3
see
years
you
later I'm doing it
ask
and
me
they're
to do
not
for
here
5
to
years.
support it,
Bullshit.
guys. Well, maybe they moved on because they asked you
Okay.
3 years ago to do it.
So let's make it happen. Okay. So anyway, yeah, becoming a member would help you right now because on Ask the King,
I have not
you
graded
get
Shimmer. That
questions.
is hilarious.
High chance to be answered. I'm not guaranteeing it because there's always a chance that a member would ask something silly or stupid or something that I've answered a million times.
Dare
I'm
you
not going to
be
reiterate the same answer
Making
again.
fun of his ant
But
problem, guys.
in general, most people are going to get their questions answered, so please consider it, okay? All right. So, this week, coming up, there'll be a balance between Lego Star Wars and Elden Ring. Elden Ring will actually, after today, continue on Friday. I know that's a long time to wait, but that's just what's going on this week because we got Lego, then Ask the King, so then Elden Ring actually continues on Friday, okay?
Oh,
So
Lego's
there you
supposed to be
go.
a
It's
chill
gonna be a balance
stream.
between Lego
Why aren't you
and
playing it at
Elden
night?
Ring. And then the night streams are going to be a balance between Skyrim and games that you're going to vote on.
You're not
for
wrong,
Game
John
Pass.
Doe.
We're going to
He's
rotate
2 years
the
earlier than he
selections
normally
around,
is.
so we're not doing the same games back to back. So, for example, if Outer Wilds does win and we play it tonight, I'm not playing it again later this week. We'll alternate the games around so there's variety on the late
Yeah, he
stream.
never changed the oil on the
Although
BMW
that game
because,
will eventually
according
get
to
back
him,
the running
the
first
dealership
later on,
never
so that
called
we can
him to
get
do
progress
that.
in it, okay?
Why would a dealership
Now, the
call
next major
you?
game that I'm playing is going to be WWE 2K22. You've
I'm
asked
just
for this
waiting
game
for
since March.
the
I'm not
Engine
telling
on
you,
the
yes, I'm playing
Toyota
it. It's
to
the next
seize
major
up.
game I'm playing, but we got to either finish Elden Ring or Lego first, all right? And then once we beat the other game,
Rock
then we
Light,
decide
how's it
what's next.
going?
I don't even know. Will we go back to Dying Light 2?
Thanks,
Do you guys
man.
want to see me
Lots
play
of sugar.
Game Pass game more
That was
seriously?
candy.
I don't know what we're doing. We'll think about it.
Checking
and
all
talk
the
about it when we get
mants.
to that. Okay. The good news is in May there's a few new releases. I don't know how high profile they're going to be, but there are some new releases in May. There's nothing going on for the next like 2 weeks. So, okay. Cool. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no game news today at all. I looked and I couldn't find a damn thing. There's a bunch of nonsense, a bunch of drama, a bunch of stupid shit. I'm not talking about that today. So what I'll do is we'll do shout-outs. And after the
Then
shout-outs are
Q&A.
completed, we'll probably do some Q&A, and then we'll go
Then
from there.
why are you
All
doing
right?
Ask the
So let's
King
first of
on
all start
Thursday?
on the
You're going to do a
YouTube side of
Q&A
things.
now. Oh, no,
On the
manual
YouTube
ban.
side of things, we got Local Nomad, who re-upped his membership for 12 months. Thank you, Local Nomad. And I
Why
made
are you going
notice
to do
something.
Ask the King if you're doing a Q&A now?
Anyone.
And last night, and the
Watching
day
Stream
before,
Chat
and the
recently,
day
seeing- also
before.
people say it's their
Like, it makes
re-upping
no
their membership
fucking
for 12
sense
months. That
to
means they've actually been a
constantly
member
do
on this
Ask
channel for a
the
whole
Kings
year. So
once
that
every
means
3
we should get a whole
months
new
if you're also
chat
going to do
found
Q&As all the
right?
time.
That would be cool. No. Because the way YouTube works is a little different than Twitch. On Twitch, for it to say you're a 12-month subscriber, okay, you actually have to be subscribed for a full year. On YouTube, when it says you're a 12-month subscriber, it essentially means you're entering month number like 11, so you're getting to 12. I know that sounds really weird. The moment you become a member on YouTube, it says, oh, you're a 1-month member. No, you're not. You just became a member. But that's what YouTube says. It like jumps the gun with the way that it counts things. I first noticed this several months ago when people were supposed to be earning like their 3-month badge or their 6-month badge, and they weren't getting it yet. And they were confused, and I was like, I wonder what's going on. And I looked into it. Yeah, so anyone right now who says, oh, you're a 12-month member, well, if you remember, I didn't become a full-time streamer here on YouTube until May of last year. Okay? So that's when I turned on all the monetization options, including the memberships and the super chats and all of that. So technically, you couldn't have been a member for a year yet, you see? We got 1 more month to go. So next month, people who are becoming 12-month members should see a new regal-looking crown. It's really nice. It's incredibly different from the crowns that you guys are seeing right now in the chat. It really is. And I know that you
It
guys
really
are
is
gonna
different,
like
guys,
it,
right,
thanks
Blue
to
Ripa?
those who have become ongoing supporters of this channel and its growth. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
he
that.
doesn't want to talk about the Twitter drama. People point out that
And
he
next month you'll
rage
get
quit
rewarded for
Kirby
that, but I apologize
like a
that
bitch.
YouTube is kind of misleading in the way that it describes and tracks memberships. Okay? All right. Our first super chat of the day is Zoya.
I'll say, you go to your
Who
dealership,
says,
they do
"Cat
it for
wants to
free
beat
because
Skyrim 10 times
you're
now
paying
because
them
she
for the
uses
goddamn
mods."
car.
No, she actually doesn't. She just uses whatever's in the game by default. And like me, right now she's playing Anniversary Edition, so she is doing the Creation Club content, but she's not. Oh my god, I'm exploding. Oh my god. Whew. Oh, Mega Man. Oh, I'm sorry. He's turning green. I burped right in his face. She's not using any mods at all. She's just playing the straight
Why are you
Anniversary
playing Skyrim if you're not going to
just
use
like I am.
mods?
Okay. Ruby.
The fuck is the point of
has
playing
done
a
a
game
super
like
chat
that
and
that's
said
no
the
20 years old or
following.
whatever
Said
and
during
not using
summertime,
mods
you
to
wanna
make
play
it
retro
better?
games from your childhood. Why not play the Disney collection? You already own it and it could be chill. Now, I don't particularly remember what games are in the Disney collection. I know that I bought it many years ago. All right, it was like on sale or something. I think actually, I think I bought it for like under $5. It was like really cheap or something, so I got it. I don't even remember what I have it on. I think it's PlayStation, right? I think I have it on PlayStation. I'm pretty sure I didn't buy it on Xbox.
Oh yeah, he rage quit Kirby and screamed, "That's a Dark Souls
So-
game."
I guess step one, I have to
Terrible
figure out
rock
what
light.
games are in it, because I don't even know. Okay. Step two, I have to see, did I play some of those already? Because I'm almost positive. Oh, here we go. It has DuckTales 1 and 2, Darkwing Duck, Chip and Dale 1 and 2, and Tailspin. So out of those, I've played DuckTales 1. I played it many years ago. Remember, DuckTales was remade and re-released many years ago. I want to say it was like 2014 or 2015 when it was redone and re-released. And
You
it
hated
was
it.
full of bugs at launch, I remember. Still a good game, but man, it was full of bugs and glitches. And I played it, and I probably wouldn't do that again. Out of all of those other ones, I don't know what one people would even be interested in seeing me play. The thing is, I've never played any of them. When I say I want to do a summer of retro,
He's
essentially
played it a
what
couple
I'm saying
times.
is, I want to go back and play games from my youth that I've played before, that I love and cherish as games that I grew up playing. So when I play those playthroughs, they'll feel different than my normal content. When I normally play a game and it's my first time playing it, I don't know what's coming. I'm genuinely surprised. I have reactions that are, you know, honest to what's going on.
Oh, he's drunk. He's drunk,
And
drunk.
a lot of the times,
If he's awake, he's
I
drunk.
get my ass handed to me, and you guys find it very entertaining to see me fail over and over.
Because watching you fail is
at a game
hilarious.
When I don't know what's coming, I don't know how to beat it, right? But when I play, stupid thing. When I play, games from my past, and I play and I know the game and I know some stuff about the game, like interesting ways to play it, maybe some secrets about the game, ways to get through it a lot easier, strategies for certain parts of the game like bosses and challenges. When I know the lore of the game and I can add to that by explaining during the course of the playthrough, something different happens, okay? Definitely I feel a lot more relaxed because I don't feel pressure.
I feel relaxed,
to really,
guys.
like,
That's
oh,
the
I can
important
persevere with
part.
This game is like, no, I know this game. I'm good. You know, I can sit here and I can relax and I can have a good time with it and share that genuine love and passion that I have for that particular game.
Genuine, my
And this has
ass.
happened many times over the years. You see it with games like Street Fighter 2 every Friday. You see it with games such as Final Fantasy 3 and Final Fantasy 4 and 6, which to me were 2 and 3 when I was growing up on the SNES. Okay, among other classics.
Yeah, it's gonna be hilarious.
Like
Tries to play
But in
Chrono Trigger and he
general,
gets his ass handed
right,
to
when
him.
I play these kind
I
of
gotta
games,
use the
it's
cheat
different
code, guys. If I don't use the
for
cheat code, I'm
sure.
not playing the
It's a
game
very
right. I
different kind of
swear.
And that's really what I'm going for. If I'm going to do in the summertime, let's say I'm going to play one of these games at a time. Let's say I start with, I don't know, Chrono Trigger or Link to the Past, and then maybe I play Earthbound or something. I'll be doing it as a night stream. I'll be alternating it with other content. So that way it's not going to be dominant. It's not going to take up all my time.
And then you'll complain he has
People
nothing
won't
to
complain
play.
that I'm playing too much old stuff, okay? But really, that was the point I was making. Is it possible that I could play the Disney Afternoon Collection at one point, Ruby? Yes. I own it. But I think at this point, I want to go back to my past as a gamer, the games that were formative for me in the 90s. And I want to replay them.
WWE Champions? That's very formative for you, dude.
Live streaming setting. Most of these games, when I played them a decade ago, it was just me kind of playing them for myself and zero interaction or anything like that. And I want to
Oh, getting drunk.
Okay.
Mind you, he admitted that his older stuff, when he's pointing the camera at the
That's
TV,
really what I'm going
he's
for.
drunk every
So
single
I
second
feel
of it.
This kind of retro games in the summer of retro coming up this year. All right, so I hope you guys get that. Okay, thank you for the super chat. Now Zoya did another super chat and says, "Do you think less gameplay has led to less support?" I don't even know what that means. I haven't played less gameplay,
Yes, you have.
so the answer
Yes,
is
you
no.
have.
I haven't done less gameplay. There's no way that it's led to less support. There you go.
You don't play video
Okay,
games anymore. You
let's head
spend
over
more
to the tip
time
side
on
of things.
pre-stream
On the tip side
or
of
on
things, we have
break
one tip
or
so
in
far
menus.
today, okay.
The game's on, guys. Yeah, but if you're in a menu, you're not playing the game. That doesn't count.
All right.
So that was a
CM
ban.
Fool has tipped $4.20, and he says the following. DSP, I went to the doctor with a broken arm. The
1 Minute
doctor
Man
came
is
out
not
with my
OIC as
Elden
far as
Ring
we can tell.
t-shirt, and he told me it is my fault that I broke my arm, so get good scrub. There you go. So I guess immediately you sued him for malpractice and you became a millionaire. I understand. Awesome.
So give me all that money. Terrible.
If
Don't
only
do it.
lawsuits went that fast, huh?
It was re-released on the Switch. Ooh, nice.
Instant gratification for wrongdoing. You wasted my time and money. Now, I own your soul. Hash it out in litigation in court. That's how it works. Only takes years and years of pain and suffering to do that. Okay. Before we continue on, my allergies are
Ooh,
bothering
it could be
me. I'd like to blow
Swaggins.
my nose. Please excuse me.
Because he's not taking a shower until tonight, because tomorrow's his day off. He does not take a shower, according to him, until the night before his day off, which is going to be tomorrow. Is his day off, so tonight he'll take a shower, so tonight he'll shave. And that's not a joke. I would love to say that's a joke, Ben, but it's not. Ooh, could be Jeff. I mean, the guy does drop a lot of money. And Jeff has nothing else to spend his money on. What the fuck is he doing? No, he's trying to start into chainsaws. What the fuck is he doing?
I'm just messing with you guys. Okay. So, one quick follow-up that I'd like to do with you guys. Okay.
Give me money.
Um,
And slow.
let's do a little bit of a follow-up
On Kirby?
in regards to ants. Because earlier this week, I shared
Ants
a story with
marching,
you
music here.
about ants. And how ants were bothering us here in Washington. Ants have invaded.
Well, according to him, his day off is not up to
lives,
him, Mew Mew. Up to his
and
wife's
it's
schedule.
not good. Okay? I want to give you guys a follow-up. Follow-up is thus.
Thus.
Well, let me summarize the story. We had ants. They were coming in, supposedly we figured from our back door, because we have a back screen door, and there's really no way to completely plug up the door. I mean, it's rare when a bug gets in it, but I guess we're assuming the ants had found a way to just crawl through the screen door, no problem, which sucks, even locked and everything. They were still finding a way through, because ants don't care about locks. They go through the cracks. And apparently, they had found, or at least got the whiff of food in our house. So
A whiff of the food, guys.
We started off with like 5 ants, and then it got to the point where one day there was 30 ants. We're like, that's enough of this shit. We had enough. So we put out traps. We did a thorough deep cleaning of the floor.
Bullshit.
Vacuuming, sweeping, mopping, bleaching.
Bully
everything we
bullshit.
could. And then what I've been doing every day is I have a can of bug spray, and I go out back, and I actually spray a perimeter of the back of my house. The whole back of my house, I go along the edge, and then the bottom of the door, the screen door, I spray. So basically, the bugs stay the fuck away from the back of the house, because there's bug spray there. They're not going to go there, okay? It's now been several days, okay?
And your house is still a
The ants are
pigsty.
gone. When we first did the deep cleaning, okay, we didn't see any ants that night. The next morning, we saw 2 stragglers, essentially, and they looked lost. They weren't together.
They look lost,
They were
guys.
separated. There was no conga line of ants. You know, when ants are going on
Well,
a
according to
search
him,
party
he
to get
keeps
food, they
bags
all
of
get
cat
little
shit in
lines
his
together.
garage, so
They like
it
party.
surprises me he keeps
They
trash
it's like a
everywhere
party
else.
line. They're going through, and then they go and they get the food, and they grab the food, and they hold the food above their heads, and they walk out. They go do 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 do, just like that. It's pretty cool, actually. If you ever seen ants in the wild, or if you ever seen ants doing their thing, it's pretty darn cool. I don't know how the hell they pulled that off. They're pretty smart for little guys.
Smarter
So
than you,
anyway,
anyways, but that's not saying much.
The good news is that we did not see any ants together. We saw 2 that were like stragglers, not knowing where they were going. And what we figured was these were 2 guys who had been hiding out in the house, and they kind of came out like, hey, where is everyone? Well, they're all dead. Okay? Since then, we have seen 0 ants. It has now been 3 days in a row. We have not seen any ants at all. Now, I'm not saying there's
I want to
no
fly out to
ants,
Seattle, go to his
because
house, and just
bugs can be
unleash
pretty
1,000
elusive when
ants.
They want to be. But what I'm saying is, for the effective
He cleans his ear and then he
future,
eats
we
it,
have
which is
eliminated the
gross.
problem, okay?
He didn't clean shit there, Omega.
We have 6 traps out in the house. If the ants grab any food from those traps and goes back to the nest, that's the end of the nest. Maybe that happened. We don't know, but it might have happened. But every day I will also be spraying the back of the house with the bug spray. I'm almost out. I think I have enough for just today, but tomorrow I'm going to go out and buy another can. And I'm going to do it probably for like another whole week. So that way, you'll figure after like a week and a half to 2 weeks, the ants will learn there's no food here. It's dangerous. Don't fucking come back. Okay? I wish I knew where they were in the yard. I can't. I looked out there. As I told you guys, I can't figure it out because
Your
the way our
shitty-ass
yard is set up
backyard.
is really stupid. All right? Everyone else in this
Nah, unleash
facility
bullet
that I live,
ants.
it's a private community. Everyone
Guys,
else
this
who lives
ant
here has
bit
a
me. I didn't know
nice
ants could
backyard,
bite me. And I felt like I was getting
grass,
shot.
able to plant stuff,
But yeah, that's why they're called bullet ants.
gardens, beautiful. The idiotic people who
No,
own this
guys,
before I
don't
bought it,
invade my chat with
all of their
ant
wisdom is
emojis.
a
That'd be
moron. They put
terrible.
fucking concrete squares down on top of the dirt. Okay? First of all, it looks terrible because it's not even. I mean, there's no way that was going to stay even. You put concrete squares on top of fucking unleveled dirt. You dunce. What did you think would happen over the years? It would stay nice and flat? No. It looks like this. They're all fucking going all over the place. It looks terrible. Okay? So right now what we got, you got a bunch of concrete squares with weeds and moss and shit growing up between the squares. Okay? And then on the far side of the yard, we got dirt. And there's like some bushes.
No more lunch
and
meat,
things and
guys.
trees. And that's
Ants
nice.
ate it all.
But
It's
the
not my
thing is,
fault.
We don't know where could these ants be from. They could be coming up from between the cracks. We wouldn't know. They could be coming from over the dirt. And the thing is, here in Washington State, it's very wet. It's a very wet state in general. It's just wet all the time. It's damp. So it's not like you can go out there and look. Because I know from a fact
moist?
from when I lived in Connecticut that it's easy to find an anthill if it's dry. Because if it's dry, you can see where the hole is. The hole stands out in dry dirt. In wet dirt, everything looks the fucking same. You can't see anything. Okay? So it sucks. Can't figure it out.
Gotta be
Don't know
hilarious
where
if you
the
got
ants are coming
termites.
from.
That condo would be so fucked.
Eddie just says, is that better for you because you wouldn't mow the lawn? You can't afford a gardener? That's ridiculous. We have landscapers who do this for us. In fact...
Oh, you mean the
I'm
landscapers you
getting
fucking hate?
cheated because I'm paying the same
You
as everyone
hate
else.
those landscapers.
Condo dues to have landscapers come do our landscaping, and we have no landscaping to do in the backyard because it's fucking concrete. So I'm getting ripped off. I'm ripping pissed. That's it. I'm ripping pissed. I'm getting up again. Fuck this.
Those same contractors he fucking hates. Guys, they're making noise while I'm trying to stream. It's bullshit. How dare they work a real job?
I can use all this anger. I can use it in Elden Ring today. I can focus my anger towards bosses and things and try to pound them. Just pound them into submission just like that. That's what I'm going to do. Okay?
You ain't doing shit, DSP. You're a bitch.
Okay. So that being said, the ant situation seems to be under control. I hope they don't come back. I mean, I felt bad killing them to begin with. But there's so many of them. Like, what am I going to do? If I saw one or two of them, maybe you throw them out the back door. But when you see that many, you're like, all right, I just got to start killing them. You know, it sucks. I don't want to.
You wouldn't...
But it is
Why
what
would you
it
feel
is.
bad about
So,
killing ants,
let's
DSP?
hope
You
they
killed
don't come
those
back
gerbils you
and
had
have
with
an issue
Panda. You
any
didn't feel
longer.
bad
The good
about
news
it.
is, it wasn't a big, expensive problem. It wasn't. It was basically buy some traps.
I just need like
very
$500 in
expensive.
tips,
Get them off
guys, to take care of the
Amazon,
ant problem.
and you put them
It's not
down.
that expensive. Only
And
$500.
a thorough cleaning and a can of bug spray, which I already had, and I'll just buy another one. What's it going to be, like $5? It ain't going to be a big deal. So thank God it wasn't some big expensive pain in the ass. Okay. Okay. I got another super chat. Who's this from? Ruby. Another super chat from Ruby. So what is it like having your house connected to other houses? Do you get crazy noise complaints like you did in the condo? No, in fact, we're less noisy than the neighbors. We are.
Bullshit. There's no way you're less noisy than the neighbors. You're constantly
Oh my God, I can't
screaming.
stop
Guys,
on
this
the
is
one side of the
bullshit.
house, okay, that side of the house is a person who's very to themselves quiet, and the good news is I'm in the office on this side of the house. There's a whole insulation padding, so they don't hear me. I've actually asked that person. I said, do you ever hear me when I'm doing my things online? Do you ever hear me talking? And they're like, no, I can't hear you at all. The only time I ever hear you is if you have your window open, and they happen to be like walking in front of the house, and I'm very, very agitated about a game, I start screaming, then they'll hear me screaming. But that's about it. Like in a daily session of recording or broadcasting, no one hears me, which is good. And the thing is, I have soundproofing foam all over the walls here,
No, you don't.
so no one's going to hear me.
You have them in
doing
like
that stuff. Anyway,
stuck
kinda
randomly
irritates the sound.
around the condo
Okay.
wall,
What I do here
not
is
constantly
this side
covering
is a
it.
family, and they have kids and stuff, and it's loud. And you can get kids running around.
How dare they
and
have
banging
kids.
And slamming it all
Shoot
hours of
'em.
the night because of the kids. It's like,
For interrupting
the
your
kid has toys.
important stream, dude.
You probably haven't heard it, but the kid has this new toy. I don't know if it's like a toy ambulance or gun, but I just keep hearing like woo woo woo, like a siren or like a whoop whoop sound. And you can tell it's a toy that keeps going off, and I hear it tons of times a day.
Whoop,
They must
whoop,
be
that's the
outside
sound
on
of the
their window
police.
setting it off. It's like, you hear it, it's like, it's not a big deal,
Snort.
You want to know where the problem was? Like you're saying, like my old neighbors. When I lived in Connecticut, on the one side, I had a neighbor who was a drunk. Like, he was just a stone-faced drunk.
You?
Every night, this guy would
You.
get himself into a stupor.
Why are you
He
talking
would
about
go to his
you?
back porch, and he would sit there, yelling, smoking, being on the phone. Dude, you're on the phone talking about private shit, and you're sitting on your back porch yelling the private shit. No one wants to hear about your problems. No
Holy
one
shit,
cares
he's still
about you.
talking about himself right
Maybe the
now.
person on the other end of the phone, but no one around you. We don't want to see you sitting on the back porch yelling and screaming like an asshole. Okay? And this guy would get drunk all the time. And there were 2 different times. He got drunk. He wanted to check his mail in the middle of the night, like 2 a.m. He wants to check
You
his mail.
want to check your mail at 2
So he
o'clock in the morning?
goes
That's weird.
To the front, to the mail room. Okay? Gets his mail, comes back and realizes he locked himself out of his fucking place. What an asshole.
This is definitely DSP
So now
talking about
he's asking
himself.
me- he knocks on my fucking door at 2 in the morning. Hey, can you let me in so that I can either jump across to my front door, which is unlocked, or can I crawl across your deck to my deck and get in my back door? I'm like, what the fuck? This guy's a fucking crazy idiot. And it wasn't once, twice.
Oh shit.
Now, across the hallway from me at that place, and yes, across the fucking hallway, there was a young family, a husband and wife who had 2 kids, and their kids were the loudest kids I've ever heard. It was constant yelling, screaming, and noise. Thumping, yelling, ah, ah. And I would be sitting there recording in my living room. So I'm in an open air living room. We're talking maybe 20, 30 feet from where they're making their noise.
Oh, he's totally a
across the
blind
hallway,
speaker.
And I can hear all of it.
He's
Screaming.
totally spying on his neighbors. What are they doing
That
over
was
there?
bad. They moved out.
It's like they're having
actually
fun.
moved
How
out,
dare they have fun? Should be using
after
that money
about
they're
2
spending on
years of
fun
living
stuff
there,
to give it to
they
me.
left. So then that noise stopped being a problem. But yeah, that's the thing. When you live in a place like that, here's the difference. Here, this is a townhouse, okay? So it's a 3 big building.
It's a condo.
But each unit is essentially its own house.
It's a
Okay, spacious.
condo.
The walls are not paper thin, which is good.
It's a
So you don't really hear that. Every once in a while,
condo.
you'll hear something, but it's not that big of a deal, okay? When I
It's
lived
a
in Connecticut,
condo.
that was, even though it was supposed to be a condo, it was like living in an apartment, okay? You could hear everything. The people above me would regularly be stomping, and I hear stomp, stomp, stomp on the fucking ceiling. Whenever they turned
Good.
on their TV to watch TV, I heard everything. I heard the whole show. It was terrible. And like I
Good.
already said, the neighbor there was a drunk, and across, that was just bad. And I was paying out the ass for that place. Like, it was very expensive to live there for literally no benefit. It was like living in a cramped apartment. It was a waste of time, a waste of money.
But you
But
spent the
I
money
didn't-
on
I
it.
moved there because I was moving towards a job, and we're not going to talk about that today.
You moved like 2 blocks
No,
closer.
I refuse.
I've seen the map. He moved from his parents' house to that condo. It was maybe 2 blocks
What's the
closer.
difference between a townhouse and a condo? There is some kind of
Oh, Hood Hustle, you weren't
legal
already a better time member?
difference.
Oh, you
I
were.
don't exactly
Or you just
know the
renewing?
legal difference.
Dollar
I
holla
think
for the
a
dollar
condo
Hood Hustler.
is just considered anywhere you live that you own it, but there's common things. Like, for example, there's an association that takes care of common things for everyone who lives there. So maintenance on certain things, landscaping, things like that is taken care of by
Can you
the
imagine
association,
DSP
even
trying to
in a
mow the
condo.
lawn?
Okay, condominium.
I don't think he's ever
Townhouse,
mowed the
I
lawn in
believe,
his
it's
life.
more describing the style
You know, his parents' dad probably did
of
it.
the home.
Then
And
he
the
had a
fact that you
condo.
kinda
Then he moved to a
own
different condo. But he's
the
never mowed
house
a lawn
itself,
before in
and
his life.
It's like I said, there's a legal thing about it, and I don't exactly know the difference. But this is a townhouse. I know that for a fact.
It's a condo.
When people have recently actually been putting their homes up for sale in here, they listen
It's
to
a
the townhouse,
condo.
so.
It's a condo. It's a condo. It's a condo.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I think I've gotten through all
Shout out
of
to
the
Lumix and the Hired
contributions
Hoodlums.
so far.
And to Liquid Richard.
What I will now do is I will
Posting
open
on Twitter
up
again, so it should be
the
new music
pre-stream
coming.
to live questions. Okay, let's see what people have to ask me today.
Why don't you just play the goddamn game you're supposed to be playing, jackass?
What's my take on accessory dwelling units? I don't even know what that means. I have no clue what an accessory dwelling unit is. Big Meech says, can I get a shout out? Oh, Big Meech, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man?
I hate this idiot.
When I
Come
have
on,
a little
man.
home, not
Do you
about
wanna
that big.
play the
Why would I want
fucking
to
game?
home? Unless it's dirt
Oh
cheap,
shit,
but
Lumix is here
talk about
too.
being cramped, right?
Holla holla, the
Want
Hood
space.
Hustler, and
My ultimate
Lumix.
goal is to have space, right? When I lived in Connecticut, it was cramped. Everything in Connecticut was small, condensed, not a lot of space for yourself, and so many people living in a small area. Whenever you wanted to drive somewhere, there was tons of traffic everywhere. Everywhere you went, there was lines. I moved out to Washington. It's completely different. Less people, less crowding, more space per person. Everything out here is much
I
nicer in that
highly
regard. That's
doubt
why I
that
moved out.
Seattle has fewer people than Bridgeford, Connecticut.
Okay.
All right, Luis. Doing better than DSP.
Do I feel safer
not
in
saying much.
Washington or Connecticut? Well, the truth of the matter is that feeling safe is an illusion. There's no such thing as safety anywhere.
Oh, guys, he's
just
going to talk about his
levels of
paranoia.
feeling like you're not going to have something bad happen to you. You know what I mean?
Paranoia off the charts.
There's crime both in Connecticut and Washington. In Connecticut, in the places where I was growing up, the crime got very, very bad, and the neighborhoods got very, very bad. And that's why I moved from my parents' place to the condo. It was one of the major reasons I did, because it was a
You were
slightly
literally
better area.
2 blocks
But even
away.
it
He's
was
acting
bad.
like he moved
I would
from
definitely say
one state to
there's a
another. You
crime out
moved
here,
2 blocks
absolutely.
away.
In fact, the biggest problem they're having right now in Washington State with crime is theft. People just walking in the stores, stealing shit, walking right the fuck out, and no one's stopping them, and the police aren't catching them. There's actually check this out. There is someone in Washington State who's ripping off all the ATMs, all of them. They basically are doing various different things. Sometimes they steal a truck and they drive through the glass doors of like a Walgreens or a drugstore. They run in, rob the ATM and leave, and just leave the truck. And then what they've also been doing, they have crowbars and things. And again, if you're at a grocery store and you have the initial line of doors and there's an ATM inside before you get to the second line of doors that goes to the actual store, they just rip the lock off the first door, go in, rob the ATM, and leave. And this is everywhere. I've seen it everywhere. Drugstores, grocery stores.
For some reason, you
banks.
feel safer in
it's actually a crime
Seattle
spree,
than you do Connecticut.
and no one stopped them. They're just doing it constantly. No one's stopping them at all. So,
well, it's not
crime's
my
still bad
ATM.
everywhere. But in general, like violent crime, like when I go out here in Washington on my day off, no, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about getting robbed. I'm not really worried about that kind of shit. Now, I mean that's a lot of times because I do stuff smart. I go out during the daytime, not night. I go to safer places where there's a lot of people as opposed to a place where I'm very isolated by myself. You know what I mean? You got to do stuff wise.
I keep an eye out
But
for
in
evil
Connecticut,
AJ. Make sure he's not hiding in the bushes.
it was getting to a point where it was very bad. That no matter where you went, there was always a risk of some kind of bad, violent crime happening. And I'm glad I got out of there. I know people think that's funny. Like, oh, Connecticut's just a bunch of rich white people. No, that's Greenwich, Connecticut. That's one area of Connecticut. The rest of Connecticut is actually not very nice at all. Okay.
Oh no, he's gonna ban. Yeah, the tractor landscape doesn't show up until Wednesday.
I'm trying to read questions, but everything's scrolling off the screen so quick I can't read it.
How the hell
Have
is
I
this
ever done
going
a
on the
craft
screen
as
so
a
quick?
hobby? Like knitting? No.
Your shit
no,
doesn't move.
I haven't. I've had hobbies like
One.
collecting. I used to collect baseball cards and comic books.
Comment.
And that kind of stuff.
Two.
Okay, the only hobby I would say
Comments.
that when I was a kid, I liked. There was a few models that I built with my dad. One of them was
Well,
a
two
giant
comments.
Venom model.
How the fuck are they
Vinyl
coming on the
model
screen so
you glue
fast?
the
Can't read it.
limbs
There's
together
third comment.
and paint it with acrylic paint. That was fun, but it was incredibly messy. But we had a lot of fun doing
Four
it.
comment. Five comment.
But outside
Acting
of
like
that,
his
no, I've
chat's
never really
moving
had, like,
too
an artsy,
fast.
crafty hobby.
Bullshit.
Shout out to
There ain't enough
Abdullah,
people in your
who
chat for it to
re-upped his
move that
membership.
fast.
He said, would you ever consider moving to New Hampshire? In truth, I know nothing about New Hampshire. I don't. I don't know a single thing. So me saying anything about New Hampshire would be incredibly uneducated. All I know...
I don't think I'd move to
is
New
that I
Hampshire.
live
It's
in
too far
Connecticut.
north.
I do not
It's gonna
like
be
the
colder,
weather.
and I don't like the
'Cause
cold.
in Connecticut, you would have the extremes. You would have the extreme heat, extreme humidity, thunderstorms, and crazy weather in the summer and fall. And then when it got to winter, you'd have crazy ice, crazy snow. It was like two complete polar opposites living in Connecticut. So I would assume New Hampshire would probably be closer to that because it is closer to Connecticut. Out here, I have more moderate weather, which is what I'm looking for. The fact that I don't need to have an air conditioner blasting all year.
But then you'll
is
bitch
great.
about the heat.
So likely that would be the one thing that would deter me from like moving back to the East Coast. But outside of that, I don't know really much about New Hampshire. If you had information about New Hampshire that's attractive, maybe I would listen. Okay. Okay.
Then when to New Hampshire DSP, you would
Do I
hate
enjoy
it.
halal food? Now, what is halal food? Is halal food that's... Is it like for... now, I could be completely wrong. Is that a term that means that it's been, like, blessed by a religious person? Like, you know how in Jewish food, they have the food that's been blessed by a rabbi or whatever it's called, kosher? Is that what halal is? I don't know what halal means. Okay, there's a certain way to slaughter an animal that's called halal. Okay. It's food slaughtered in an Islamic fashion. Oh, see, I had no clue. I had absolutely no idea. Zero. So is it supposed to be better? Is it supposed to be like healthier, or is it supposed to be tastier? I don't understand that.
It's just a way of
What is the
slaughtering
end?
the animal.
What
So the
is
usual way
the
you
end
put the thing to the
result of doing
skull, shoot him right into the brain, then you hang him upside down and drain the blood out.
It's food that they're sanctioned to eat under their religion. They have to eat it. They're prepare it in a certain way. Huh. It's more for religion than taste. It doesn't really change the taste. Okay.
And why would I care, guys? I only care about the taste. I only care about salt and fat.
Well, I don't know anything about that. I don't know if I've ever even had it, honestly. I've eaten, like, Middle Eastern / even Mediterranean food where it's that style of food. But I don't know if they prepare it like that. I have no idea. All right, let's continue.
I was wondering
I'm
if he was
planning
going
on
to say
creating a
something
secret
racist
boss
like
at
you
the
normally
Holly tree,
would.
and do I like pug dogs? I told you, I want to do everything. I want to do absolutely everything I can. Is the West Coast more laid back? Yes. Almost to like, I hate to say it, but almost to like an extreme. That's kind of like not good. When I first
not laid back,
visited the
DSP.
West Coast, many years ago, my first experience coming to the West Coast, I came to California in the
No
year
DoorDash in
2000,
New Hampshire?
and I stayed with my
No, you
friend
can't move there,
who lived in
guys.
Orange County, California, and we hung out for about a week and a half, and then we went to a Street Fighter tournament together. Okay, what I noticed is that on the West Coast, people in some ways are a lot nicer. Like, for example, you're going to cross the street, 9 times out of 10 the car stops and they give you the right of way. Go ahead. And I was like, on the East Coast, you try to cross the street, that fucker actually tries to hit you. Like, they're swerving at you. I'm not kidding either. East Coast is fucking crazy. People out there don't give a shit. They're like, fuck you.
They're
I
not
got
trying to
right
hit you
of
with
way.
a car,
Even if I
DSP.
don't,
This is your
get the fuck
paranoia.
out of my way. If you step the wrong way, I'll crush your ass and drive away. That's how they are on the East Coast. You got to be careful. Okay?
Alright.
West Coast is like, everyone's relaxed and nice and courteous to each other. All right? But
When they're not robbing each other
it's
for the
almost
ATM money,
like
dude.
to the point where it's too much. And what I mean by that is everyone out here is so laid back, okay? Everyone is literally like, how
That
can
was
I
Howard
say it?
wanting his money.
Like they want to avoid any kind of,
Gotta pin that one.
problem at any turn.
Oh, come on.
If there's a workplace dispute, they will literally rather ignore the problem and pretend like it doesn't exist than actually try to handle it. That's how they are out here. Like, everyone just everything's fine. Just ignore any problems, ignore any issues. They'll just handle themselves. That's kind of, it's like a ultimate hands-off approach, which is just as bad as the opposite. You know what I mean? Like I've told you guys in life,
I called the
extremes are not
cops
good.
and they want to arrest Kiwi Farms.
When you're
That's
all
not a
the
joke.
way
You guys
one
call the
way,
cops on
or
Kiwi
you're
Farms.
all the way the other way, right? You cause problems. You have to have a middle ground where it makes sense. You weigh and balance how you're going to act in certain situations and things like that. But oh my god, it's to the point where like everything's more slow moving out here. Everyone's just like, hey man, just calm down, man. Everything's fine, man. Don't freak. Don't have a cow, man.
Don't have a
But
cow.
it gets annoying.
Are you talking to
Like, well,
Bart
dude,
Simpson?
I want to
Really?
do something today. I don't want to sit and wait in line for 14 hours. I want to get this done. I want to do this. And they're like, nah, man, just go with the flow, bro. Don't worry about nothing and everything will just fall in line. That's not how life works, actually. Life does actually take some effort. But the people out here don't.
Well,
really
you've
seem to
never
know
given effort to anything, DSP, so how the
It's
fuck would
hilarious
you know?
because, as I've told you guys, living in Washington State, having people who, like, if there's like 2 inches of snow on the ground, they shut the state down and they act like it's the end of the world. Snowpocalypse.
You.
There's 2 inches of fucking
You motherfucker.
snow.
You freaked
Go
out about the
fucking
snow.
move it and
You
drive.
delayed your stream
They
because
won't.
it snowed
They seriously
outside.
shut everything down. It's insanity how they act out
He
there.
wants to lady stream because it snowed outside. Mind you, he works from home. He doesn't have to leave the house. So it doesn't matter how much it snows.
So there you go.
Gonna sit there and bitch that.
Well, I
they
admit
freaked
to
out about
using
snow,
guides for
guys.
Elden Ring. It's obvious that I'm doing it and I'm being dishonest. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, my playthrough of Elden Ring, I've been cheating all along. I've been using guides the entire time.
You have been.
Every piece of gameplay I've made of Elden Ring. I admit it. That's it. That's the big expose. It'll be front page news. Elden Ring, I've been cheating all along. In fact, the gameplay you're seeing on my streams of Elden Ring is not even me. I stole other people's gameplay and I'm rebroadcasting it here live.
You've
on
done that
YouTube
before,
at my
though.
own. Not a single piece of gameplay has genuinely been mine.
You've taken other
Someone
people's
else played
gameplay
for
because
me
you couldn't beat the
in
game. What was it?
Elden
One of the
Ring.
Final Fantasy games.
There you go. Anyway.
One of the Final Fantasy games, he couldn't beat it, so he used someone else's gameplay of the final boss fight.
Oh, let's see here. No, we don't smoke any bud. We don't smoke. And anything. We don't smoke
And how
at
come
all.
you have a
It's not that we just
420
don't smoke weed. I don't care.
emote and all that, or
Not whatever you
420
want. I don't
display
smoke
for your
anything. I don't like
tits?
smoking.
I don't smoke, guys. Then how
Would I
come
consider
you're
writing a book?
your 420 thing?
Who the hell writes a book? Seriously, I mean that too. Like, who writes a book? in 2022, who the fuck writes books, right? If anything,
Me, asshole.
I would do a series on my life, right? Going through the different times, eras of my life, going through the things that I went through. I would do a video series. Why would I do a book? Who the fuck makes a book?
Just because you can't read
Books are
DSP.
people who think they're so pretentious. They think they're so important. Oh, I want to be immortalized in a book, so I got to do like an autobiography about myself because I'm so interesting.
That would be hilarious if he ate an
I've
edible
seen
for
it.
his
I've seen
stream.
these YouTuber books. Who fucking cares? Wipe your ass with your fucking book. No one cares about your stupid story besides your existing fan base, so stop stroking your own goddamn ego. No one cares about you.
He says on stream to his fans.
Blink, I did hear that at least one of these non-for-profit movements calling themselves Black Lives Matter apparently bought a mansion with the money. It's fucked up.
Good for them.
I've been telling you guys this over the years. You got to be very, very careful when you donate money to any nonprofit. Okay?
Like you?
Nonprofit, I should
Gotta be
say.
very careful when you donate money to you.
Incredibly careful. You
Branch
gotta
of
do
an H,
research.
holla for the
Just because
sub.
there's an emotional movement at the time for something does not mean that what you're doing is going to go towards what you think it's going towards. Seriously.
Like
There's
you think
people
it's
who
going to
I
my
can
bills,
say
but it's actually going to
they
WWE
take
Champions
advantage
and the
of people.
gin.
A lot. All right? And
It's amazing how he's talking about himself. Doesn't even realize
there's an
it.
emotional moment in history. Let's make a non-for-profit and say we're going to help people and then fucking do all horrible things with the money. Or let's keep 95% of the money to self-pay
You
ourselves.
motherfucker.
It's
You're talking
operational
about
costs.
you.
And only 5% of the donations actually go towards the cause, right?
Well, thank you, Luis.
It's pretty stupid. And pretty fucked up that it's allowed to happen. You just got to be careful. And I think
Yes,
what happened
DSP.
is, yes, 2
If
years
they
ago,
crack
had
down
a
on
Black
it, you wouldn't be
Lives
allowed to do
Matter
your
movement.
shit.
A lot of people got emotionally invested. Oh, everyone donate. Everyone did. And then no one kept track of the money. And what happens? It gets misappropriated, misused. It's fucked up. It shouldn't happen.
That money should have gone to
It does
me,
all the
Reeee.
time with these
Imagine
movies.
what I could have done with that money,
You gotta be
guys.
incredibly
I
careful
could have
about
bought
this stuff.
so much fucking gin, guys. Said I went to some minority, so I gotta trim my fingernails now.
Podcast playlist at the top of YouTube. It would make it easier to find stuff. Well, I like to put my most highlighted playthroughs at the top of YouTube. But if you thought that it would benefit from like being the second or third most pinned thing, I guess I could do that.
But he won't do it, but he
Here's my
could.
channel. Look at it right now.
He could do it. He won't, but he could, guys.
Right now, I have it. Let's see, almost all the way at the bottom next to the Daily Wrap. I suppose I could pull it up a bit. Here, I'll pull it up to be the second playlist. How about that? Publish.
Phil
There.
couldn't write a book if
Okay,
his eyes were
that's
pencils.
an
That's a
easy
great
one.
line.
That's one I can do right on the fly. No skin off my back. Easy mode. So there you go.
Yeah, that's just making fun of him. Well, he thinks it's funny, guys.
Do I feel hardcore Elden Ring fans are purposefully not watching and supporting on other streams to force your hand in doing a second Elden Ring run right away? I don't think hardcore Elden Ring fans watch my content. Hardcore Elden Ring fans watch the big Elden Ring players.
Like
Who are now
Esmond
doing
Gold,
probably their 17th
the guy you've been
run.
copying because
They're
you're
not
watching him.
Darkside Phil play Elden Ring, so what are you talking about? Alice Telemont to me $1.50. He says, of all the stories you told about your tournament years, how much in percentages have you told? How much is left? There is your video story right there. Oh. I have no idea. I seriously have no idea. Because the thing is, during my tournament year...
Thing is, I get
there was
drunk
so
and I don't
much
remember what I
travel, there
said,
was so much
guys.
stress, there was so much grind involved. I couldn't even remember off the top of my head the places I've been and where, when I went there. There's
You
some
couldn't
places
remember
I've
the
been,
places
once
you've
I've never
been
back,
to.
with people I haven't talked to in a million years. That's the problem. Like,
Few people
for me to
tweeted
outline,
about
I could
DSP's
probably
Rage Quit, which
highlight
is hilarious.
some of the more interesting moments from my tournament career, if I could remember them. I would have to try real hard to remember them. But in general,
In general, I can't
it would
remember
be more
places
like
I've flown
highlights of what
to.
I can remember because that was, I started traveling for tournaments in the late 90s, and I did so regularly all the way through 2007. And it really was at the end of 2007's tournament season, EVO. I
They
remember
gave up
getting
because you were
home,
never going to do well again.
and I unpacked and I sat down and I said, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I going so crazy to play Street Fighter? I'm spending all my time and money. What really got me is that was the last time that I've been to Vegas was 2007. I came home and I sat down and I said, I was just in Las Vegas and I didn't gamble and I didn't see a show and I didn't eat any of the good food there. I didn't even go to the Strip. I sat inside
he's very
a
drunk.
fucking hotel ballroom like an asshole playing Street Fighter for like 4 or 5 straight days, and then I flew right back home. And I said, what the fuck am I doing with my life? I actually had an epiphany. Now, it wasn't that I didn't want to play Street Fighter ever again. I like
See Omega.
But I was like, what kind of a lifestyle is this? That I'm spending all of
Unless
my
I were
time
drunken
and effort
beggar.
and money. When I'm not working, I'm not doing that kind of stuff. Everything is going into this lifestyle of grind. Play the games, travel to play people from all over different areas, run tournaments. I was a tournament organizer at that point on the East Coast. Run tournaments on the East Coast, travel to play in tournaments and everything. And basically, after doing it for so many years, I was like, what am I doing this for? Like, what's the
money?
end game goal? There was none. It wasn't like, even if I won EVO, what would have fucking mattered? It didn't really matter at all. And I was like, man, at this point, I had to reassess what I was doing.
Yeah, I hope she does divorce him. That'd be hilarious.
To basically do things better in my life and say, this is too much investment of time, effort, and too much stress, and I want to do other things. And I did. That was kind of like my retirement from the competitive scene. Now, I did reemerge in the competitive scene years later when Street Fighter 4 came out. For about a year and a half, I tried to play it. I tried to run tournaments. And then after that, I decided, because I was a YouTuber at the same time, I just wanted to be a YouTuber. Being a YouTuber was
I already saw the Batman in
more
theaters when it came out, so I
than
probably
doing
won't watch it again on
But
HBO Max.
if you look at my entire history, so you're talking about, you know, my
Oh, I've caught up on,
the 90s. That's like one era that I
Young
can
Justice
talk
Season
about.
4. They got new episodes coming out
Then
every
I can talk
Thursday.
about becoming a competitive player in the late 90s, early 2000s, and how that experience was. Then I could kind of talk
After
about
getting his ass handed to him at a tournament. Alright, I guess I'm done, guys. I keep getting my ass handed to me.
Tournament organizer. That's like a third era in my Street Fighter days. And my last days would probably be around the era of Street Fighter 4 / Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And that was the end of it. Since then, I haven't played competitively at all. You see? So it's probably like 4 eras in my Street Fighter years that I could outline. But could I actually do like talk about every tournament? No, I can't remember 90% of them probably. It's just
because you were
things in my mind that I
drunk.
could go through my formative years and things like that. If you guys were
Because
ever
you were
interested in a series like that, like I
drunk.
said, you know, me going through the history of my Street Fighter days, you know, and covering how the community grew from like arcades to grassroots organizations, running tournaments, to extrapolating, then controversy, fucking conspiracy,
Getting
all kinds of messed up stuff,
drunk.
drama, rivalries, leading to all kinds of things going on, and then actually getting serious.
I've not had time to check out
I
Ultraman. I've been watching
could do
Love 101
a
after
whole
finishing Sweet
series
Home.
on that, if people were interested in that. You see? And how cool would that be? Because that's what I've been telling you guys. What I know is that as I get older here, all right, there's absolutely
I can handle less and less
positively no
alcohol,
way
but
I'm
you'll
gonna
still
be
drink
able
it.
to keep doing this full time. And what I mean by that is gaming. I love gaming. I want to do gaming for as long as I possibly can do it, but I'm going to get older. And already I'm seeing shortcomings. I'm starting to see carpal tunnels creeping up. There's going to be issues. And I'm going to have to start splitting my time up. I can't just be a full-time gamer anymore. There has to be a split between this and doing other stuff that's not just gaming.
But then he holds off on doing
So
his
this
Ask
is
the
a good
King where he doesn't have to play
opportunity
video games for
to
months.
do something that's different.
That Sweet
have
Home was a
things that people are
weird
interested
fucking
in
show.
that I can have,
It was
you
good,
know,
but it was weird.
input on, instead of just playing games and fucking around in games and stuff like that. Because the thing is, I hate to say it, most
You
people
suck
on the
at life,
internet
we
me
know
as
that.
some asshole who yells at games, right? I have a lot of knowledge from the time period
No, you
I
don't.
grew up. Those were the formative years of games, both arcades and console games. I have a lot of knowledge and a lot of insight I feel I can add to these discussions. Does anyone come to Dark Side Phil for that? No. So I just sit here playing games. But maybe this is something that we could do in the future. Okay? Okay.
In the future, guys.
right,
Terrible,
I'm just gonna get
Wesley.
rid of both these
I know
people.
what you meant.
We're both spamming nonsense. Just get rid of them. Enough.
Spamming nonsense, guys, so I gotta ban them.
Behavior that you could come back.
Lean in manual ban.
Okay. Did I ever wear a diaper at Evo? Not at Evo. Not at Evo. But I did suffer from swamp ass at Evo because I wasn't wearing a diaper. Swamp ass is very much real and very much disgusting. Okay. Okay, guys. Anything else? Any last-minute questions, contributions, anything?
Please, guys,
shout out
ask me more
before we
questions.
begin with Elden Ring for the day.
I don't want to play the game, guys. I don't want to play the game. Please, help!
Claws of Redemption says, am I planning on streaming and commenting on the Wings of Redemption Down the Rabbit Hole video? As I said, for that to happen, there'd have to be quite a few factors that would happen and go right. Number one, we got to hit the members goal for this month and do the video on me first. If that's successful, then I would consider it. Number two, that's something that I would want to get permission both from the maker of the video, Frederick Knudsen, and from Wings. I want to be sure that stuff that I do on the internet is not harmful to people, because I care. I'm not going to just fucking do something for personal gain and end up hurting a bunch of people in the process. So there have to be a few qualifying things that would happen, but I'm not saying it's a impossibility. In fact, I think it might be an educating experience, because everyone always references that guy on my streams, and at half the time I have no clue what the fuck anyone's talking about.
Unless it's about giving me money, guys. I don't know anything about it.
Correct. I literally just said I wasn't wearing a diaper. What are you talking about? God, people are stupid.
People aren't giving me money. That's stupid, guys.
Does Music USA have it down the rabbit hole? No, because no one would watch it. No one cares about him. Who cares about that guy? That would have 0 views. Jade says he always plays with Melina, Jade, and Katana in Mortal Kombat. So you basically you play with the same person with a color swap. No, I'm joking. Obviously, today those are very different characters. Back in the day, in the older Mortal Kombat games, they were the same person. There was just the same person with a color swap.
And I was at, what, 300 people right now? Oh, watching the Christian would be hilarious. I'm not supposed to be a Christian. They're just talking about me, guys. This is bullshit.
We can check out
like, gee, identifying with Christian, huh? They're DSP.
Well, here's the thing. When I did stuff like that, Game Pass streams, Game Pass days, the reason it worked is because I wasn't doing anything on Game Pass at the time. So it was a good opportunity for us to explore a variety of games on Game Pass, see which ones worked, and possibly go back to them in the future, right? Right now, I got like 6, 7 games on Game Pass that I started and I haven't done anything with. Why do another Game Pass day where we just try more that might be good? Like, well, am I ever going to play any more of those? Or just going to sit there forever unplayed? What was the point? You see? I'd rather go back and play some older games first, get through those. Then when we go, okay, we went through those. Now let's check out new ones, and then we'll do that. Okay? Am I excited for the new Lord of the Rings TV show or possible future games? Games, yes. The Lord of the Rings TV show, I don't know.
I don't watch TV, guys.
All
This
these
is
TV
every
shows
streaming
that have been
service.
coming out, right, recently. I don't know, man. You look at the Halo TV show, you take a look, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be any good. I just don't know. I mean, I want it to be good, but is the Lord of the Rings TV show really going to capture the same magic that Peter Jackson made in his trilogies?
Probably not.
Yes, that would be possible, Lipsy. He says, what about a daytime stream of the Game Pass games of the ones I'm currently playing? Yeah, that would make sense. Like, for example, we finish Elden Ring and then we finish Lego. So I start with WWE 2K, but then maybe what we do is we do 2 streams a week where it's Game Pass variety days, where I go through and I play maybe 3 games each an hour to make progress in each of the respective playthroughs. We could do that. No, I've never seen The Witcher. Nope. Never seen The Witcher show.
Oh, shit. I bet Kat loves watching that show. Kat probably loved watching that show, seeing hot leather pants on Geralt.
Alice Telemont took me another $1.50 and says, how awesome would it be to set up a set first to 10 in Super Turbo with Max on the Xbox? Max? You mean Maximilian? He doesn't play Super Turbo. I would say...
How do you know?
Versus games. We're both into Versus games. Max used to play all the Versus stuff, and I play the Versus stuff. So, like, if they, for example, if they ever came out with a modernized Versus collection, like if it was like Marvel vs. Capcom 1, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, maybe some of the like X-Men versus Street Fighter. Now that would be cool. That I would actually really enjoy playing a set against him because he's very good. Like I said, the very few matches that I played against him in Marvel 1, he was very good Strider. And I was like, shit, Strider is my bane in that game. He's the hardest character to fight against, and he just pisses me off because he has so many advantages compared to the rest of the cast. So I'd actually like playing him a set in that. But Super Turbo, he doesn't play Super Turbo. That would be like a spanking. That wouldn't even be fair. So it wouldn't even be fun in my opinion.
Yeah, right.
I
He'd
think
still
maybe,
destroy
like I
you,
said,
and it'd be
another
hilarious.
Versus collection that came out, that would be neat. I don't know if he would ever want to play against me. He did, 10 years ago he thought it was cool, but these days, who even knows if he even fucking has an afterthought about me, right? For me, for most people, I'm just a fart in the wind. You know that, right?
More butt stuff. You gotta go with
I'm
that.
just a fart in the wind. You guys are the guys that stuck around to keep the smell. Woo! Damn, it's disgusting.
Yes, you are.
Jasper's good. Jasper's good. He's probably running around the house right now.
Having a good time getting away from you and your smell.
All right, how about this, guys? Let's end the pre-stream. Let's take a brief break for me to take a piss. I got pissed before we
That's
start.
not a break,
Really suck. I got
guys.
pissed. I have to fight a tough boss. And then let's jump back in.
HBO Max is
Let's
not
try
making.
the boss.
No, they're not
I've been
making a
thinking
Wonder
about
Twin
this boss,
show.
no lie,
Gotta
for 2
Google
straight
that.
days. Like, what can I do? Can I change my build this
HBO
way,
Max
that
making
way?
a Wonder Twin
I have
show.
some ideas that I want to try. I have no clue if they're gonna work, but I have some things I want to test out today and see what I can make happen. Okay.
How did they think I
So,
said?
We're gonna see how it goes.
HBO Max making a Wonder
All
Twin
right,
show.
all right, guys. Thank you very much for a great
They
pre-stream.
are. Holy shit.
The show on the road. All right, stopped recording. I switch over to YouTube. I go over here and I click on this, and then I go over here and I resize my webcam.
Why would they be doing that?
Fit like this. All right, and then I turn on the death counter. Which
Gotta
is
get
like
them
7,800.
gin.
Oh, it's only 6:52. We're getting there though. I got center the leaderboard.
Go up against Millennia and watch
All
that
right,
number
I'm literally
climb.
just going to mute the mic, go use the restroom, wash my hands, come back, and we're gonna start. I'll be right back.
I like he has to make sure he says he's gonna wash his hands because he's been caught on microphone not washing his hands. Very smart. Just, I was expecting a lot more saltiness out of him because of how low tits were last night. Even if he doesn't actually get people to super thank him, just having the ability to give it would piss him off. What? Another one of my detractors not just snort, but now? Guys, this is bullshit. How come all my detractors keep getting it? Because the detractors have comments on their videos. And not just the ones that you allow. All of them. How they get thumbs up that they keep because they don't private the video afterwards. Commercial break. 1 second.
Oh, what that aroma can do, brighter day for me and you. The best part of waking up is in your cup.
I am so happy I made that for GTG. Like, it was so simple and easy, but it made so much sense. The best part of waking up. Well, he's been doing Twitch, but not as much on YouTube, which is kind of sad. Because I can get updates, whatever, from YouTube, but whenever I try to do it from Twitch, my phone just ignores it. I don't actually get anything. Yeah. Show. Just leaves his fans there. Doesn't even play him a song. You could at least go, alright, well, this is my longest song, so I'll play this. So I should have enough time to waddle down the hallway and get back before the song's over. But nope. Leaves them in silence. Leaves them on this screen. Professional. Stream's been going on for an hour and 45 minutes with no gameplay. I also love that he leaves his controllers on the floor. I'm waiting for one of these days for him to step on it.
Okay, everyone. So,
The day he
a couple
steps
quick
on
things
controller
as
is
we're about to
hilarious.
Get started. First of all, welcome to all the Elden Ringers. I see we have an inflated amount of people here to see me take on the boss again today. I'm not shocked. This boss is very difficult. People are saying arguably it's a lot of people's favorite boss in the game and or one of the toughest. Not the toughest, but one of the toughest
It's
bosses.
not Millennia. It's not the toughest.
So I'm very excited to have all of you Elden Ringers here to watch the game.
Millennia is the hardest.
Uh,
Anything else? No.
So, welcome. All right, a few quick things. If you like this playthrough, please give it a like here on YouTube right now. Like the stream.
So you can delete that like as soon as you private the video.
That's awesome. Let's keep that going. The more people who like the stream, the better it'll get exposure on YouTube. More people can check it out, which will help. Please consider supporting the stream today in any way that you can. In particular, tomorrow.
Oh, it's a cockroach. Duh.
Because tips I
can see the ping. Like, what is that other one?
Tomorrow,
Is that a shrimp? No, it's a cockroach. Dumbass.
And
Pig
to be
roach.
completely transparent with you guys, yes, the last few days, except for 2 days ago, which was really great. The last day I played Elden Ring, incidentally. A lot of the
Tips
other
have been
playthroughs
low.
I'm doing right now are not getting a lot of support. Lego, Skyrim, they're pretty slow. So it would certainly be great if we could
It's
have a
slow,
really strong day today,
guys.
second last stream of the
Help.
week, with Elden Ring support. Okay. Okay. Great. Let's get into it. Excuse me. My least favorite Souls game, it's not that
Dark Souls
I
2.
dislike any of them. Now wait, when you say Souls game, are you talking about any game FromSoft has made or the particular Souls games, right? If you're talking the particular Souls
Where
games,
the hell is he?
Dark Souls 1, 2, or 3, probably 2. If you're talking all of FromSoft games, Sekiro. I don't like Sekiro. Okay.
I never bet Sekiro, so I can't choose that as my most hated. Or at least like.
Okay, guys, you ready to resume?
Gotta be.
Here we go.
Dark Souls 2.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Elden Ring. And, as you can see, we're resuming right where we left off last
Yes,
time.
Kevin,
right
boo
outside
him.
the boss door of this
Boo.
asshole, the Lord of Blood.
And you see some
Now,
boos in chat.
admittedly, I will tell you guys, since this stream adjourned 2 days ago and I was unable to defeat this boss, I
You've
have
watched a
been
lot of
thinking
guides.
about this boss for a while. Like, what can I possibly do in this boss
You don't
fight?
think. You've just been watching guide after guide after
persevere.
guide.
And so there's a few things that I've been
I did try
thinking
Sekiro. I
that I
shot
want
the
to
game.
try out today. First of all,
Pissed me
let's
off that
just go
much that I
back
shot
to
the game.
bonfire, okay?
But I missed the disc and hit the case. So I gave it away.
You know what I find funny? They call it the fucking mausoleum midpoint. It's not the midpoint, it's the end. All you gotta do is run past those enemies, you fight the boss, right? Okay, first thing I want to do.
I've not been there yet. I gotta figure out where the hell that is.
My great rune. I've got a great rune that regenerates health. That's not gonna help me in this fight at all. This is a complete wasted great rune. What I think I need, okay,
But what did the guy tell you to do?
would be either Radahn's Great Rune, which will actually raise my HP, FP, and stamina, or just Morgoth's Great Rune that will greatly raise my HP. Why?
Is
Because
that what the
I'm
guy
gonna get
told you?
bleeded. There's the bleed segment of the fight. The more health I have, the less chance I'll have to worry about dying to it, right? Maybe if I had more health, maybe then I could survive 2 bleeds without having to heal. Just something I was thinking about. I don't know. But, you know, I was thinking about this.
Need to
now,
do the
God's
Bloody
true.
Fingers
It just
quest line
raises
on
all
unlock the area.
attributes,
Fuck.
But I don't think it raises it by that much. Does it only raise it by like 2 or 3 levels? Well, I think this gives you like a significant larger chunk of health. I think. I don't.
Yeah, you definitely watch a
know
guide.
The difference.
Normally I would
this
not
one
watch
would
gameplay,
give
but
me
I'm
some
gonna watch a
health,
little bit
but
of this
also
just to
more
watch how much
stamina.
he sucks.
I'd be able to do the jumping slams, jumping L1, way more often, right? So it's a tough decision, right? It's definitely a tough decision. And I'm thinking, like, what would benefit me the most here? If I raise all attributes, then I'll actually deal more damage, right? With this one? Martin says blood damage is percent based. The more HP you have, the more damage you'll take. So, oh, shit. So then this is worthless. This is completely worthless. I'm going to want either this or this. This will give me more stamina to
Rose
hit
Church
him
in
with.
Southwest
This would just
Liurnia.
make... You know what? Right off the bat, that's what I think I want to do. Okay, that's number 1. Now,
I don't know if he's for he may
Next.
for the no, he's not for the fire
the
giant.
wondrous physic.
He's not in that area yet.
I gotta do something that's gonna give me maximum oomph. Okay? I don't think that the restore HP when near death is gonna help that much. I'm thinking maybe stamina recovery speed would be huge. Because I am trying to hit him with a lot of jumping L1s and I run out of stamina. So that could help a lot. This is interesting. You get the 2 halves, so you get a full heal. The poise isn't going to help. None of these are going to help. No. See, holy attack. I think when they say holy attacks, don't they specifically mean attacks that have a holy aspect to them, right? As opposed to just, oh, your holy stat. Like, if I chug this isn't going to make my holy stat go up. This is just going to
You
make
don't
it
have
so
a
that
holy
any attack
stat.
that
What
has
the
a
fuck are you
holy
talking about?
attribute to it, much like lightning, fire, magic, that would be buff. So I don't think this is going to help at all.
Damn, 93 must be one badass boss.
More likely to break an enemy stance. I mean, yes, that would be good, but I don't know how much it's going to help in this fight.
Mind you, till he actually starts gameplay, I'm not counting the pre-stream over.
Negate damage.
Sitting in the menu is
Like,
not gameplay.
I don't think that's going to work for bleed either, right? I think if I chug this, I don't think this is going to help. I think the bleed will still take effect. I don't think it's going to negate bleed, would it? Maybe it would. Maybe if he's going to go into his second form, right? He's going to do the bleed thing.
Yes, the blood damage
If I
thing is
chug this
real.
then, maybe it negates the first bleed. It, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I won't know until I try. Yeah, I just won't know until I try. So I think I'm debating using this, but I would basically use this late. I wouldn't use this early in the fight. I would use this late to negate the bleed attack, I think. I really
Damn.
wonder if it would negate the first bleed or if it would just hit me for full damage anyway. Anyone know? If anyone knows the answer, I'd appreciate it. Would this actually negate one of the bleed attacks? Or not? I don't know. By the way, Rusty Edwards has tipped me $4.20. He says, if you beat Moog at this level, you have solidified yourself as a GOAT Soul streamer. I don't think so. Everyone says that I'm high level, so I don't believe that. But thank you for the tip regardless.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites that comes too, Kevin.
Birds of Potter says, I don't know. I spam Estus Flask. Wow. No, because here's the thing. All right, I have a couple ideas of how to take this guy on. Here's my 2 ideas for fighting this boss. Idea number 1, insane DPS. And what I mean by that is try to really like lower his health as much as I possibly humanly can before the bleed starts. Okay? And then when the bleed starts, keep wailing on him during the bleed segment. And maybe I can get him down to such low health that even when he heals, it's not a huge deal. Right now, the problem is I get him to half health, then he bleeds me, and he gets like 75% health back, right?
Snort.
So that could be a major pain in the butt. So I'm thinking...
Yeah, there's people doing level
really
1
just,
runs, no
cross
hit
him
runs,
to
no
do
death
max
runs.
damage him as much as I can.
Not just counting
When
the
he hits
speed
second
runs.
level
They're
of
under
the fight,
20 minutes now.
he already is starting with
I think
way
the
less
one's under
health.
18 minutes,
Okay.
isn't it?
That's one of the things I'm thinking about. Okay? That's one. The
That
other
you're
thing
thinking
I'm
about after
thinking
watching the
about is
video?
just skip the entire first half of the fight by using the shackle. Don't even fight the first half. Just go shackle, hit, 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 shackle, hit, 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 right to the second half. Now I'm only fighting the second half. So those are my 2 ideas. Okay?
Guide! Guide!
Man.
Exactly what the guy told him to do. Exactly what the guy told him to do. That's all he's thinking about is that guide. The guide, I mean, I think I might do this, guys.
I'm going to equip this and give it a shot. I get the
Same
feeling it
Hydra.
doesn't
I'm
work.
just doing
I
a
seriously get the feeling it
finish
doesn't
the
work,
game
but I'm gonna try it
eventually,
anyway.
someday, far in the future.
Okay, now another thing I want to do.
Yes, there is, Mr. Lark.
I've had
I
these
use the
2
bus
runes
slam to beat
on.
everyone.
You want to know the truth? I don't think this works. Let's take a look at the runes and what they are, right? Greatly raises your robustness. Robustness governs resistance to blood loss and frost. Resistance. Resistance, not reduction. Resistance. It doesn't reduce the blood loss that you're experiencing once you're experiencing it. All it does it gives you resistance to blood loss. So when you're getting that bleed meter filling up, this resists the amount that you get. But once it's filled, you get the same amount no matter what. You see what I'm saying? I think this is worthless. I actually think that this is not helping me at all. It's like a red herring. You think it's working, it doesn't do shit.
Just takes longer to build the bleed up.
So I'm not going to use these two. I'm going to get 2 new amulets or talismans that are going to actually help me in this fight. Okay?
Is that what the guy told you to do?
Okay. So now, what do I do to maximize damage, right? Raise strength. I could go back to what I had. Raise strength, raise faith. Both of those would raise my damage output. Is there anything else? Let's take a look here. These are just going to raise my health. Raises stamina recovery speed. This could help.
That's what I've been using the whole game.
I am running out of stamina.
I've been using that the entire game.
As I'm fighting this guy doing the jumping L1s, the double halberd slams, I'm running out of stamina. So maybe this would help me to get my stamina back more quickly. And that would work well for me trying to do maximum DPS, you see? So I almost feel like I should wear this, although it says raises stamina recovery speed by how much? Is it like tiny increase, or is it actually significant? Of course, they don't.
What, did the guy not tell you that?
Right?
We're almost at 2-hour pre-stream.
They don't tell you.
3 minutes away from a 2-hour pre-stream because he's not actually started the game yet.
I don't actually know if I should use this one or not.
And then look at the guy.
The other one that greatly raises your max stamina. That's going to give me 20 extra stamina. Is that enough for another jumping attack? I don't know. Could be.
Stall.
Let's take a look at some others. These are all resistance.
Stall.
I think those are worthless in this fight. Critical hit, no. Guard counter, no. Final hit of chain attack, no. Charge attack. There's only one instance I can use a charge attack, and that would be when I stun him with the shackle. But at the same time, just doing repeated jumping attacks may be more effective. That he doesn't block. Oh! I'm using jump attacks. Why not enhance my jump attack? That's like a no-brainer right there. Okay? Nothing there. Sorcery, incantation. Increase your memory slots. Yeah, right? Nothing here.
Yes. I think he's at Mog.
I don't think raising poise is going to help in this fight particularly. Even though this would raise my poise by like 21, I don't think that's going to help me.
Oh, he's not going to be happy with
Purifying
chat.
Crystal Tear negates all 3 attacks as Lucifer Soul. I don't have that. Purifying Crystal Tear? I don't think I'll check. I don't think I have that. Headshots. I don't care about that. Blood loss in the vicinity increases attack power. It's his rune. Would that mean that with all his blood loss attacks that I would do more damage if I equip this, right? Huh.
1 minute to go, and we got a 2-hour pre-stream. Shit, the speedruns are under 7 minutes now? Goddamn. Really increased those, haven't they?
I'm debating either doing this, okay, or a stamina talisman. One or the other. Or strength or faith. I don't know which would be better, strength or faith for my current build. Probably strength would help with these weapons more, I think.
I gotta find some of these goddamn
I'm gonna try
amulets. I don't have any of these.
this. It only raises it by 20, though. I'm going to go regen. I'm going to try this build. We're going to see what happens. It's probably not going to work at all. I'm going to get fucked up. Okay? Probably. By the way, I do not need 2 blue flasks.
And there it is, to our pre-stream.
Come on, man. Do you want to play the fucking
I only
game?
need 1. That's it. I need 1 flask. That is it. So we're going to go with that. Rusty Edwards did a $4.20 tip. Says try giving him Scarlet Rot with a Rotten Breath incantation. It's a surefire strategy. Love your streams. I'm pretty sure that won't work. I'm pretty sure these bosses are ultra resistant to all that shit, and it doesn't work. Thank you for the tip. Okay.
I don't know. I've heard you can give Scarlet Rot to Millennia, and that's all she does.
Here's the game.
So if Millennia can be Scarlet Rotted,
Go
I
for
think
the
this
door.
guy can be Scarlet Rotted too.
All right, with Grant Me Strength and Golden Vow. Okay? Then, Shackle. Wail on him with a bunch of jumping attacks. Okay? Then wait until he's about to have 50% health. Okay? When he's about to have 50% health and initiate phase 2, then use the Shackle a second time.
Was that exactly what the guy told him
Stunned
to do? Holy
during
shit.
that stun period, wail on him again. Now, that's going to get his health below 50% because I used the Shackle right before he was going to hit phase 2. Now, when he gets up, now he'll initiate phase 2. When he's doing that, chug the flask that may absorb one of the bleeds, and then wail on him again. Just keep beating on him during the blood initiation. And then, when he heals, because he's going to heal, he may not have as much health. He might not go to 75%. Maybe he'll go to like 40,
Yeah, he's
50%.
so looking up a guide.
Now I have a fair shot at killing this guy. That's what I'm thinking. It may not work at all. It seriously, this may completely go back and not work at all. But I'm going to try.
But the
this
guy
strategy
said
to see
it's
if
going
it
to
works.
work,
So that means
guys.
not using this.
Oh, yeah,
flask
he's
of
reading the
physics
guide right now. He's looking
away.
at it right now
We're
on
gonna
his computer.
Save it until he's transforming in the second form. Okay?
Or you can get good scrub.
I know.
Dodge, hit,
Vendetta says, man, you
repeat.
spent a lot of time thinking about the boss. I did. I've been thinking, can you lower his health significantly below half before he goes to phase 2? So that way when he hits phase 2, he doesn't have that giant health anymore. It's way low. You see?
You see, guys, this is what the guy told me to
Okay.
do.
Dang it, Bobby did a $2 tip. He says, I saw you didn't have it in your inventory. There's a unique physic tier in the game made for negating blood loss in this one boss fight, and I don't have it. I see that as a last resort. Like, if I'm playing, I'm fighting this guy for an hour and I can't beat him, then go look for that. I'm not going to go look for that now in the middle of the boss fight when I'm already getting to phase 2, and, you know, I'm not going to do that.
Snow, how's it going?
Okay? Dan the
I saw the
Man
new Batman in
gives me
theaters, so yes, I did, Ben.
$6.56 and says, hey, Phil, what is going on, Dan? That's the biggest tip of the day, by the way. So thank you for that. So that's another $8
Yeah,
tips.
chat's all, dude, just play the
For
fucking
22
game.
and climbing. Thank you guys again. I would really
Been over 50
appreciate
minutes, bro.
tip support today, guys, if you can. I had some really slow streams over the weekend.
You'll make a
and
chart
it would
next.
really help out right now. Okay. Really? Abdullah, just as if this is shocking. Abdullah says, there used to be an exploit to kill the boss. He would never even attack you. Is anyone surprised at this? Seriously. Seems like there's an exploit for every single enemy in the game so they don't attack you and you just destroy them, right? Okay. Looks like I got a super chat from Burnt Zapato. Says the voice actor for Moog is in the new Batman movie as the Gotham police detective.
All right, Luis, you only got 2 more episodes to go, and you'll have the game beat.
PD. Excuse me. Gotham police.
Michael
Department.
Keaton is not in the movie,
Okay.
if I remember correctly.
Thanks. Thank you, Burnt
He's
Zapato.
supposed to be in the new Flash movie, isn't he? I've used a couple guides to figure out like where to go,
We're gonna try
or how to
a few
trigger
variations
things, but
of
that's
things
about
here on
it.
them and see what happens. Like I said, step 1, buff.
It was
run
the
in,
Ronnie quest lines, like,
get to a
hey, where the
shackle,
fuck do I
hit,
go
hit,
now?
hit.
I can't figure it out.
Wait, hit him a few more times in the first phase till he's just about 50%. Shackle again, wail on him as much as I can. Then chug the flask of physic, which may absorb some of the bleeding, and keep hitting him. And see how low I can get his health until I have to start healing myself. Okay? See how this goes. All right, here we go.
On, kick his ass. Oh, yeah, he's so red at Guide Lightning.
I already screwed it up, by the way. I was supposed to do way more damage than that.
You activated it way too early. Should wait till you're closer. Haha. Come on, Mog.
It says duo. What does that mean when he says duo? Oh shit, that was some range.
Get him again! Come on! Punch him in the throat and the... Yes!
Fucked it up. I stuck myself in the corner. Totally my fault, and also, I did not deal nearly enough damage.
Hey, Kumo.
I did it too early. I needed to be closer to him. He's speaking Latin? Oh, wow. Interestingly enough, I think, now I have no idea if this is true or not, I think he's related to Morgoth. Isn't he one of the omens? He is, isn't he? He's deformed like Morgoth. His face has all the crazy horns and shit on it, like Morgoth. So I think he's one of the omen deformed people. When you kill Morgoth and you read his rune says... Oh, it doesn't say it. I think it's one of his items when you read it. It says that basically people who are deformed get kept underground and they're not allowed to live on the surface, but Morgoth was the exception. So I think this guy is like the same thing. I'm being told they're brothers. Wow, well there you go. I just completely guessed and I was right, I guess.
Yes. You know it, Hood Hustler.
Okay, try again.
Punch him in the throat and the throat. Wait for him to get closer, then activate the shackle. Turn over. Be able to get 3 attacks off. Got 4 attacks off.
I should probably shackle again because he's close to half health now. Or maybe hit one more time, then shackle, but then he might go to second form. So it's tough to tell when to do it.
I'd probably shackle if I was him.
Maybe down. Shackle now. Okay, I'm gonna shackle. Ready?
Finally doing what the guy told him to do, huh?
No, it didn't work.
Get up! Dude, this guy's badass.
I didn't do that.
I didn't do that, guys. Bullshit. Then why'd you do it? Come on, Mog. We believe in you. Don't die. Mog, the guy's gonna get the win.
Can't see.
Wear your glasses.
Got
Yes!
close though. My strategy works. My strategy.
The guy
works.
strategy
That's exactly how I
works.
gotta do it. Yep. My strategy works. So now I know how to do it. Yeah, this is good.
Exactly what
This
the
is
guy
very
told
good,
him to
but now I
do.
know that the flask does not stop.
I love his
bleeding.
chat.
I
My
can use
strategy
that
in
flask in the
quotations.
second part.
Your
I gotta
strat,
do
LOL.
Maximum damage
2
during
days
the
of
blood phase.
quote unquote
Okay.
thanking.
Close. I fucked up a couple times there.
So what streamer was doing the Mog fight this way? God, I love his chat or not. Let him get away with his bullshit. Yeah. Miss.
I tried the dodge roll there, but it fucking come out right.
Ooh, that time we rolled too soon. Yes, get him. Come on, Mog, we believe in you.
I didn't attack at all. What the fuck? I never pressed L1. There's something wrong with this controller. It's actually attacking when I'm not tapping L1. That's
L1.
really fucking bad. I'm an
It's
idiot
R1 and
for
R2.
tapping.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's terrible. Not good, man.
Or did you break another controller, DSP? He ignored the Kirby Rage Quit. In fact, he's like, he was about to talk about gaming news, and all of a sudden he's just, we're not talking about gaming news, guys, it's bullshit. There's nothing to talk about in gaming news, all drama. Yeah, the gaming news is you rage quitting Kirby. L1 is when you're dual wielding. Oh, okay. I don't know the dual wield, so. Well, thank you for that clarification, Moomy. Yes. Get him. Ooh. Yes.
My problem is he rushes you, and I don't know when to heal yet. If I know when to heal safe, I'll get him. I don't know when it's safe to heal at all. I don't know when it's safe to heal in the second form. It seems like no matter what, he can always close the distance and hit you out of a heal. So without knowing the safe spots, I'm going to keep getting
That's
blasted
655 there,
until,
DSP.
I can figure this out.
You ignored one of your earlier deaths.
The strat is working. Absolutely, it's working. It's definitely coming out pretty useful. No, what? Well, I already fucked up.
Already fucking it up. Got him.
I did too much damage and didn't get the second shackle. Too much damage, no second shackle.
Thank you,
The second shackle
Mog.
would have destroyed him.
Thank you, Mog, for the win.
Okay.
Trying to go for it. I'm not gonna help. I want to chug.
I rolled, it still hit me anyway. That's fucking stupid.
You probably rolled too soon there, DSP. Just saying. Yes! I'm loving Elden Ring. Especially knowing that there's still so much more to fucking do.
Oh, I don't want to jump.
Haha, you're gonna die.
Damn.
Got him.
Damage, man.
Oh, he loves jump attacks so much he was doing jump attacks and Kirby.
I think no matter what, he gets 50% health back. I got him down real low there, but I think he's going to get 50% no matter what. So here's what I want to do.
Look at the guy to make sure you're doing it right.
It's obvious this flask, this was not working. This negate the damage of the one hit. It doesn't do anything. So... Fuck. Shit. Which one?
None of them.
Don't know if this is working or not. You realize I did not rune up? I'm so stupid I didn't rune up. I could have runed up the whole time and I didn't. Yup.
You just not realize that? You could have ruined up the entire time? Wow, DSP. Well, I've been playing this game for 100 hours, just not realize that.
Okay.
DSP missed the... Look at that face. That's someone to face someone who loves playing video games.
Okay.
He is not amused. The guide said to do it like this. How come it's not working for me, guys? You should be attacking DSP. What the fuck are you doing? Heal up, or you're gonna die. Damn. That does do a lot of damage, doesn't it? Miss. Would you want to buy food that he's touched or been near? Coughing and burping and snorting on your food? Oh, he actually did hit. Got him!
Raw, he stun locked me. He stun locked me in the blood. Because once the blood started hitting, I was unable to roll. I figured he was going to swing or do the swipe. And I tried to roll and it just kept hitting me. My controller kept vibrating. And I couldn't get away. It's alright, I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer.
Gotta keep doing what the guy told me to do, guys. Gonna kick back, relax in my chair for a bit. Keep watching him die to this guy. It's gonna be great when this is the entire stream. 3 days later. Alright guys, we're back to taking on Blood Maw guy. You still haven't beaten him? No, I still haven't beaten him, guys, because it's bullshit.
I didn't jump that second time. That was queued up from before. I did too much damage.
Right, I didn't jump, guys. It was queued up.
Totally.
What was queued up? My move of jumping.
Totally watch your damage
So
output,
you
or else he goes to the second form and you get fucked.
did jump. Nort. Nort of being pissed off. Alright, Mog, end him. Come on, Mog, take it to him like he took it to Pandalee's privacy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Strategy, baby.
Using a guide, baby.
Strategy, baby.
Guide time.
That's how it's done.
Good thing you did all that guide watching.
Oh, I got a rune? I had no idea. So if that doesn't prove that he's actually related to Morgoth, I don't know what would. Defeated Shard Bearer Moog. He's a hidden Shard Bearer. Nice. So Moog's great rune and remembrance of the Blood Lord. I wonder if I'll get anything good out of that remembrance. Okay, I want to read all this lore now. How many I got?
Constipated from all the cheese, huh? Terrible. But you're not wrong. The fuck is he doing? The fuck is he doing?
I got 420,000 runes. $420,000 runes? Holy shit! Yo, that's some serious fucking business.
Immediately
Damn.
dies.
That's like the 4 times as many runes as I got for killing anything in the game. I mean, yeah, I had to use strategy to beat him, but god fucking damn.
I mean, you had to use guides
That's
to
a
beat
lot
him.
of runes. Woo! Man. All right, Cabbage has just tipped me $10. Thank you, Cabbage, for the biggest tip of the day. It says, I'm a big fan of Elden Ring. Will you do New Game Plus when you're done with this run? Listen, I'm interested in doing the game again, for sure. I think that we need a rest from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think people want to see me do a whole run through the game again right away. Am I interested in doing another run? Yes. In fact, I've said I'd like to probably do a magic build. Excuse me. I really feel that a magic build would be great. Because sorcery seems crazy in this game. Like, there's so many sorcery spells and sorcery buffs that I think that's the route I would like to go. But do people want to see it right away as soon as I beat it the first time after playing it 2 straight months? I don't know about that. I think that would... You know what they call it? They call it diminished returns. This first genuine run through the game people are really enjoying. Do you really want to see it again right away?
Genuine, my ass.
Just being honest.
Genuine run with a bunch of guides. Not
Okay.
genuine, jackass.
Marxist Carl to the super chat saying, God damn, that's a lot of cheddar cheese. It's a lot of cheddar. And it's going to be a bunch of levels. For sure. A lot of levels, baby. Woo! Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Let's take a look at the items I just got, okay?
So
You
and
we have
Asmund
Remembrance
Gold
of
did it, huh?
Omen King. Now we have Remembrance of the Blood Lord, okay? Remembrance of Moog, Lord of Blood, honed into the Erd Tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the Finger Reader. Wishing to raise Miquella to full godhood, Moog wished to become his consort, taking the role of monarch. So he wanted to marry Miquella, okay? But no matter how much of his bloody bedchamber he tried to share, he received no response from the young Empyrean. So, Moog was an unknown shard bearer, which is weird in the entry to the game, the intro. They don't mention him, right?
No.
They mentioned everyone that we know so far. They did not mention Moog, right? I mean, then again, they also didn't mention Morgoth in the intro. So what they're trying to say is that this guy was essentially in love with Miquella.
Hey,
Wanted
DJ.
to marry Miquella and become his consort and therefore become a king. But Miquella didn't respond. Thank you, Rusty Edwards, for $1.99 tips. Excellent work. Now, if Miquella didn't respond, okay, is it because Miquella is dead? Because that doesn't look alive. Moog's great.
Yeah, I wonder what guide he used. Probably Asmund Gold.
Seek the divine
He's been
tower
watching
of
Asmund
East
Gold the whole
Altis,
time,
which
so
stands
it's
beyond the
just
Great
copying
Bridge from
Asmund Gold
Langle's
again.
Eastern Ward. This one? The only thing I can think of, because we already did this one. No, this is the Divine Tower of East Altis, but we already been there, and we already charged up Morgoth's room. So this tower is a dual-use tower. But then what the hell is this for? We haven't figured this out yet.
Yeah, DLC.
Oh
I can't
my
wait.
god, you've got to be kidding me. Visions of the giant couch in Dark Souls 1 with the illusory goddess who sat on it, right? That's Miquella's hand, and Miquella is dead, but in some kind of a weird rotting cocoon.
Yeah, no amount of guides because there's no, like he's using that shackle and all that. Like, there's no shackle for Millennia. There,
No, you don't jump there. You can blatantly see there's nowhere to land. What kind of an asshole?
he
would
raged a
say
little
that?
bit, but not as much because he knew he had the winning strategy because of whoever's guide he was watching.
So over there, that's the elevator out that we went up earlier, and that takes you into Caelid. And down there is the areas we've already been to and explored thoroughly. There's the
yeah,
big
that's
bridge.
what went on
See
Millennia to
that?
kick his
Yep.
ass.
So, Nostrum is over there. Yep, that way. And down there is the well bottom. So that's it. We've cleared the area fully. We beat Moog. We cleared the floating palace. Pretty fucking sweet, huh? Nice. So yeah, this looks like a bone altar. Doesn't it look like a hip bone? It does, like a giant hip bone. And so you've got essentially this cocoon sitting on top of a giant busted hip bone.
That's
And
a
that's
little
got to be
creepy.
Miquella's dead hand. He's dead. Miquella is dead. And that's why Miquella would not respond to Moog, because he's already dead. Moog is so stupid. He's in love with Miquella. And saying, hey, Miquella, I want to be your consort so I can be a king. And Miquella's dead. Doesn't this seem like a good place for a DLC to start? Right? It does.
Oh, is that what the guide was talking about? Wow, so plainly using a guide.
Well, we've done it. We beat him. Holy shit. The strategy worked. Reducing his health down to nearly nothing. And then he heals to halfway. You can still reduce it down again. Good shit. Alright. So the question now remains, what would I want to put it into? Likely endurance, because remember, I was trying to up my armor set.
God damn, that's a lot into faith.
Right?
Holy
Let's
shit.
go back to my other build, because I'm not going to be using dual halberds unless I need it for a boss. I'm going to be using my other build. Okay? So let's go back to the sword build. The blasphemous blade. And the healing shield. Now, with my new endurance, can I now put on the veteran's helmet or the veteran's gloves, right? I can put on, yes, I can put on all the veteran set. Yup. Now I just need to put the hat on.
Yep.
So Lionel's the heaviest. That's the fat guy that you find him in the Capitol dead. Yeah. So I guess we'll do veteran gauntlets. We'll get extra poise, and then the final step here would be able to put on the veteran helmet, which we definitely can't right now. That's gonna get us up. Wow, 75. It's a super heavy helmet. See that? Unless...
Hiding in the menu so he doesn't keep playing the game.
Yes!
It's amazing how
all we gotta work on
transparent
now
he
is
is.
gloves. The gloves weigh 6. I can wear about 2, it looks like. Yeah. Look at that. That is a cool with the helmet. I like the helmet, man. Now I just need to put the gloves on, but we got to get more endurance to do that. All right, now, hold on a second, because before we leave...
I gotta check the guide.
If I can pop 60k, I can level again. 30k.
Why was I actually saved up some of his runes?
55k.
Before he had used them all.
All right.
Wonder what made him stop using all of his runes as soon as he had them.
Nice. Okay.
Take a sip of that gin celebration.
And I'll continue to work. Yeah, I'll continue to work. Oh. Raging Wolf. We're getting there. Poise is now at 74, by the way. We're getting to a high level poise. When I can put on the veteran, it'll be 79. Cool. We did it. We finished. Now,
Poise is a good set to have.
there's apparently many things that I can do right now. All right, guys?
Millennia.
We finished this. We did everything underground. It's completed. We did it all, which is really sweet. First thing I'd like to do is go back and see what we can get from Moog's remembrance. Okay?
You have no idea where to go, do you? There you go.
It's babies.
Oh, wait a minute. Is there new equipment? There is! The Lord of Blood's robe. Attire of Moog, the Lord of Blood, embroidered with an extravagant gold emblem on black cloth. The dress of a luminary. The reigning lord and hierarch of the coming dynasty of Mogwin. Or perhaps a raving lunatic. So what he wanted to do, okay,
Fuck ton of cocaine.
what he wanted to do is he wanted to marry Mikella to create the dynasty of Mogwin. So that would have been a new era of people leading the world. But Mikella's dead. So obviously you can't marry a dead person.
Terrible
That's why
cat
they say
divorce
perhaps a raving lunatic.
lawyer.
He's fucking nuts. Okay. I guess that makes some sense. Now what can we get? Here we go. Remembrance of the Blood Lord. Oh boy. Mogwin's Sacred Spear. Sadly requires Arcane of 27, which pisses me off because it looks really sweet. It has physical and fire. Trident of Mog, or is it Moog? Probably Moog. Trident of Moog. Oh, hold on. Swaggin says if you had done the quest to get to him, I don't know what that means. You would have learned he was in the process of reviving her. It's actually him, and it was almost done. So he wanted to Mr. Freeze Mikella. Okay. What quest line was there?
So there's more than one way to get to there?
What's his name?
Because I don't have the
Bar
quest
or
line, but there's
whatever?
a second way to get there. I might go do that next time I play. See how poorly I do against this
An
guy.
anonymous tipper tipped me $1.50 says data miners have found a scrapped ending where you would have been able to marry Mikella like you can Ronnie, so maybe he's not dead after all. Or maybe there was originally a way to revive him.
Ooh, my
Maybe
buddy
you
wants to
could
play
complete
some
the
Diablo 2,
ritual
so I think I'm going to go
and
do
revive
that.
him, but then they scrapped
So we'll
him.
end this asshole. Mute. Congratulations, DSP, on using a guide, clearly using a guide, to figure out how to beat this boss. Yeah, I think I'm going to let you guys go. I had to say thank you for watching. I know I had a good time. And don't forget to hit that like button. Just said that him using guides is just ruining this playthrough. And he doesn't even realize it. He's all, I know, I'm gonna look like a badass by beating this boss in only like 8 tries, guys. Like, no. Because you're clearly using a guide. You're clearly watching someone else using the guide and acting like you're a badass. But you're not. You're just trash. And will always be trash. With that, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day. Hopefully I will too. Get to play some Diablo 2 with my friend. Awesome.